What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Outlaws of Xbox podcast with my brother Unlimited Productions and my brother Tuckmaster, man. Hey, we invited the other brothers to come on. If they come on and rock out with us, cool. If they're busy, I totally understand because sometimes, man, there's different times I got to go on with the podcast because I might be doing stuff with the family, man. And your boy say, man, got to apologize a little bit because I don't have a set time. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be summer here soon. I'm going to be doing stuff with the family. So I can go on anytime, man. Anytime on the weekend. If I do hangouts on the weekdays, y'all know that. Unlimited knows that. No Zinc, everybody knows that, man. But I try to do what I can when it comes to doing the podcast, man. But one of these days, guys, I will get a set time. But when it's family, you got to take care of and do things with, man. It's a little harder to do to keep our podcast up, man, on my side. But hey, we're here. So with no debut, man, let's get started, bro. Tuckmaster, man, tell everybody where they can find you.
Hello, everybody. It's your boy DJ Tuckmaster, 785, the original pony killer. I can't stand ponies, and I know they can't stand me. So, in other words, you can get in contact with me on the Xbox as usual, and with this great group of fellas that I'm talking about gaming to. And let's just get the show rolling, man.
All right, man. Then I got my brother, man. My brother, man. Unlimited Production. He's been on fire. He had a podcast here today. As I was shopping, man, I didn't even know my man had a podcast going, man. Unlimited is on fire, man, with the Unlimited Truth. Always make sure to check out my brother's podcast, either on a Wednesday. Mostly, I think Unlimited likes to do it on Thursdays, but sometimes he'll do it on a Wednesday. So check him out with everybody that's in the crew, down to the lady of chat, Miss Diaz. She did podcast with earlier. I'm pretty sure it was fire. After I'm done with my podcast, I'm actually going to go down, rock out on my Series X and listen to the whole damn podcast, man, because I didn't know my man had a podcast earlier. But Unlimited, brother, hey, man, tell everybody where you can find you.
Yeah, man, that's right. It's your boy Unlimited Production and pulling double duty today, man, because me and Daya had a fire show where we hung out with the chat for a little and exposed this fraud called Reforge Gaming. And now I'm hanging with my brother Sega Man and Tuck.
And maybe Unlimited can share just a brief moment of that while we do our little podcast here today, man. Hey, Rain, thanks for sliding through, man. Wink, thanks for sliding through. He said, yo, I'm glad y'all can join us, man. Hopefully we'll get the other brothers in here. It'll take a little bit of time. But Tuck, man, you really wanted to do the podcast today too, also, brother. Is there anything you want to talk about, man? This is a free-for-all. Anything y'all want to talk about? We could talk about, man. We already talked about the 30 frames per second bullshit, with RIP, you know what I mean, that they're crying and whining about. You know what I mean? We already went through all that and stuff like that, man. But Tuck, brother, is there anything you'd like to talk about, man?
Oh, we can talk about a lot of stuff. So let's just get the show rolling, man. I mean, hey, we got a lot to talk about, especially, when it comes down to the guy that Unlimited was talking about today. And let's talk about the Bungie layoffs and all that crap. So,
well, I didn't hear a lot about the Bungie layoffs, Tuck. A little bit out of the loop. So, what can you give me some info on that? What's going on? They lay off a lot of people.
It's just like you said, you didn't hear that much talk about it. But if it would have been Microsoft, you'd have been hearing everything. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, most definitely. If it's Sony, it's less of hearing anything that goes on that side. To be honest with you, man. You know what I mean?
I'm not hearing about it myself, but it's man. Sony, here we go again. Sony can do everything, but Microsoft can't do nothing.
Yeah. Well, tell you the truth.
Everything.
Well, I don't know. They don't really have nothing. They really have nothing going on right now. They keep touting. What is it? Is it Final Fantasy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But by the way, Daya pointed this out to me. I didn't even know Sony had a state of play featuring Final Fantasy this week.
Heard about that,
and it was so inconsequential. I didn't even know about it. Meanwhile, nobody could stop talking about Redfall.
But you know what I heard, Unlimited? I heard they had a state of play, and I heard Final Fantasy was the longest ass shit on there, bro. There was nothing else they really were.
Yeah, that was only thing that was on there.
Huh?
I sat there and watched the whole damn thing.
Did you watch it?
That's the only thing that was on there.
I mean, that's all they got right now. That's all they're talking about right now. They ain't talking about nothing else. They ain't really talking about nothing else. They said that the state of play was boring. It was just all about that one game, bro. Just about. You know what I mean? But I think it's supposed to come to Xbox later, isn't it?
I
I don't
doubt
think
it.
it does, but at that point, I don't even care.
I don't care either, man. I don't know if Unlimited's into that game, but
I doubt it. And the reason why I doubt it is because over a year ago, maybe 2 years at this point now, there's a report saying that mainline Final Fantasy games will probably skip Xbox going forward. And since we've seen nothing of Final Fantasy VII Remake, which should have been on Xbox by now, it's been 3 years, never even hinted at coming. I'm assuming that no, this isn't coming to Xbox anytime soon.
oh, really, Unlimited?
Yeah.
Hey, I honestly don't care. We got Redfall. We got a lot of games coming out over here, bro, on Game Pass. So I ain't really worried about it, to be honest with you. I just was telling Unlimited Tuck that I'm enjoying Ghostwire Tokyo.
Ooh.
I'm enjoying that game right now. I think it's a pretty cool game. It's pretty it's kind of down to my lane. You know, I like sci-fi type games.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And paranormal kind of like games. And I think it's pretty good. I think it's a pretty good game. I'm glad it came to Game Pass, man. I'm liking it. You know, I'm liking it a lot. And
yeah, it's kind of crazy how PlayStation fans didn't support the game.
I know, right? It's like every game we get Unlimited, we support it. That they if we get something that comes from the Sony side, bro, look at Bug Snacks. I guarantee you we played more Bug Snacks than they did. You know, No Man's Lie. I know it's called No Man's Sky. I call No Man's Lie. I guarantee more Xbox dudes play that than they did.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Hellblade.
Oh, hell yeah.
When Hellblade came over, we played the hell out of that, and now we own the damn company right now. You know what I'm saying? That's the proof.
I mean, it's just something else how they're going to just push the narrative on. I mean, dude, Final Fantasy, how many more Final Fantasies can you make?
Yeah. What's up, Mr. Kima? But I got something I want to ask you in Unlimited, and I'm going to ask Unlimited first. Unlimited, you know we have Ultimate Game Pass, right? We have EA in there. You know what I mean? It's another one up. We have EA. We have Bethesda, ZeniMax, you know, because we own that those companies now, and soon to be Activision Blizzard. But now Ubisoft is on there, and you have to pay a monthly subscription to Ubisoft. And Unlimited, I know you like Ubisoft games. So do I. I like the Far Cry series. I like a lot of the games over there. But there's a lot of people on the fence about it. Unlimited. They're complaining about the monthly cost of the Ubisoft. They say it's too much. They said they don't really need to pay that because they get more with Ultimate Game Pass. What do you think, Unlimited?
Yeah. If you're on the fence with Ubisoft Plus, go ahead and hold off for a little bit. And here's why. One, it's $18 a month. That's the price of the most expensive PlayStation subscription, right?
Yeah.
Now there's some cool benefits like games day one and stuff. However, I'd say wait until it comes bundled with Game Pass Ultimate the way EA Play is, and not only that. PlayStation subscription service in the same way that EA Plus comes with Game Pass Ultimate, PlayStation's highest tier subscription service has Ubisoft Plus as well. So I'll tell Xbox gamers to hold off, wait until it's added to the Game Pass Ultimate, and then enjoy it and reap the benefits of Ubisoft Plus. Unless you're just such a big Ubisoft fan that you want to pay it, I just think $18 a month for the 60, 70 games on there is a little much at the moment. So, yeah, for people on the fence, I tell you to wait as well.
That's cool, yeah, because I was hearing people like, oh, well, I don't know. What is it, 18? Is it $18 a month?
Yeah.
I don't think that's too bad. I mean, there's a lot of games in there. And
I think let's put context though. $15 a month with Game Pass, you get the ability to play on Xbox and PC. You get approximately 400 games. You get games day one, exclusives day one, and other games day one. You get the EA access, which has 100 games, thanks to
Right?
backwards compatibility on Xbox, and
Yep.
it's far superior than the PlayStation version. So you don't get all them benefits on Ubisoft Plus, and it's more expensive. I think that's a wait. I think that's wait until it's added to Game Pass Ultimate.
I'm with you, Unlimited. I'm with you. I totally agree. I think it's cool that Ubisoft is doing that, but I think it's worth the wait, on that. What do you think, Tuck?
Well, you just think about half the games that you think just half the games that is on that's on Xbox right now. Ain't no sense you going out there buying them subscription service and half the games don't sell.
Yeah.
That don't make no sense. I mean, but like Ultimate said, like you said, $18 a month. That's a little bit too steep.
Yeah.
I mean, I already got the Game Pass, so I can just wait off. I mean, the only game they got coming out is that Pirates game, and I don't know when it's going to come out. So,
Okay.
I
Is
don't even
that
know. I
is
don't
that
think
Skull
they
and Bones?
come out.
Yeah, there's also Assassin's Creed Mirage that's supposed to come out this summer.
Right. But at the point, they don't even know when they're going to come out. They ain't even give a release date for them games yet, have they?
No.
So, no, I'm not. I mean, and just like Unlimited said, and I'm hoping that Microsoft, runs them in on them when he dug them days. You never can tell.
Yeah. And what I got to ask, and I want to chat, if you guys, thanks for coming. I really appreciate y'all coming and join us in the podcast, man. Always welcome. Thank you very much. Rain down to the Slick Slayer. You know what I'm saying? Tool Man, Mr. Kima, my brother Sega Forever. Hope he'll get his podcast going again. Rain G4. But Unlimited, man, don't you think maybe it should have been like Ubisoft, maybe like making some kind of deal with Xbox to just be put into Game Pass somehow, just like EA?
Yeah, that's 100% because it's bundled with the PlayStation subscription service, and that subscription is trash compared to Game Pass. So that's why I think if we're patient, we just wait for that announcement to come because you know how Sony works. To me, I think that there's a deal they can't put it on Game Pass for X amount of years, probably 2 years. Until that happens. Because remember, Ubisoft Plus was on PlayStation for a year before it hit Xbox. So I say be patient and all that.
So you think they made a deal with Sony on that too?
They had to because it's already on. It was already on PlayStation. So you don't go on PlayStation without some form of deal made. And knowing Sony, they love to put in little qualifiers like games can't go to Game Pass and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Unlimited's right. I think it'll happen because a lot of people, I don't really think a lot of gamers that are consumers, and they know they have it really good right now with Ultimate Game Pass for $14.99 a month, or if you want 3 months, like me, Unlimited, we stocked up on that on CD keys. We're good right now. We're real good right now. We're eating real good. You know what I mean? And it's just the best value right now. Ubisoft coming into play, that's cool. But I think it's better to wait, like Unlimited said too. Maybe they will make that acquisition where it's all in Ultimate Game Pass also. You know what I mean? Or something like that. But right now, it's a pass for me. I think I'm just going to wait, like Unlimited, be patient, and see what happens with that. Because it would be good to have that in there too, along with EA. Man, that'd be great.
Yeah.
That'll be great, man. No, I mean, people will still buy games, but listen, you have like all kind of games to play, man, and on one subscription. You can't beat that, man. It's just a win-win if you're a gamer, dude. You know what I mean? Yep. If you don't feel like buying games, right, Unlimited, you don't have the money. You got all these games to play for only one price, a low price every month. You can't beat it, and then you get kudos on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean it's a win-win, man. With the Ubisoft thing, man. But Tuck, before Unlimited came in, before we started the podcast, we talked on the phone. Now I forgot what you were telling me. You were telling me about some dude that was bitching and complaining.
Yeah,
I forgot what it was about. What was that?
Unlimited was talking about this guy. He was over there exploring this guy for what he is. It was something that Unlimited said.
Oh, I thought it was something you seen because we
No,
were talking.
I mean, it was something
talking
that I've
about you.
seen, but it's more like what Limited was talking about.
Oh, okay, earlier
Right.
on this podcast.
Right. Unlimited, are you still with us?
Yep, I'm here.
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead. You heard Unlimited.
No, Unlimited can give you more resources on that than I can. I know he turned instead of being lied about Halo 6 billion. And I know Unlimited put him in the place and no, it's not 6 billion, it's 10 billion.
Oh, that was the no. What that was Halo. Halo. The thing said that it made 6 billion. In that same article, it corrected itself to say 10 billion. Halo made $10 billion, and so what I was talking about was this dude Reforged Gaming who just went on this stupid rant earlier. Um, like hold on, look, I'm trying to get it so you can see what I was referring to, man. Oh, here, so okay, here's one and here's the other. I'm about to just getting everything together. Sorry about that, Sega man. But
Hey,
this
Unlimited, take your time, brother. We got time.
Yeah. So
but it was a good point. Boy, I'm glad to see. I'm like, darn, man. But you was on far earlier, man. I'm like, God, dog, yeah.
All right, so this is the first thing he said.
Oh, I see. I know. Yeah, this dude, man.
Yeah, this dude, Reforged Game. He said Xbox has failed to compete, and Series X owners like me are the losers. Now listen to this.
No matter what angle you look at this, Xbox has failed to compete once again, and this time they didn't even seem to try. With virtually no next-gen first-party presence and faltering console sales, the next-gen war never even really started. And the real losers in this equation are the people who bought a Series X. All the promises of 60 FPS standard and 120 FPS possibilities, it feels like a distant dream that has now become a punchline and a bad joke.
Yeah, so all that was a lie. All that, I'm telling you, all that was a lie.
That was all clicks, right?
Yeah. Just blatant lying. They didn't compete. They own Bethesda, about to own Activision, own Ninja Theory, Double Fine, and Exile. They did all that to compete. To quote CEO Satya Nadella, if you want us to compete, let us compete. Two, he said that the Xbox Series X has faltered in sales. Again, that's not true. The current Xbox consoles are the best-selling consoles to date, which meaning if the console's been on sale for 24 months, right? They're selling more in the first 24 months than the Xbox 360 did at the same time period years ago. Three, there are no next gen only games. Again, another blatant lie. Hi-Fi Rush not available on Xbox One. Redfall not available on Xbox One. Starfield not available on Xbox One. Forza Motorsport not available on Xbox One. Hellblade 2 not available on Xbox One. Again, another blatant lie. That's not counting games like The Medium, which is never available on Xbox One from years ago.
That's right.
So the FPS, the $300 Xbox Series S has more 120 FPS games than the PS5. So everything he said in that little clip, that 30-second or so clip, was a blatant lie. A blatant fucking lie. And then here's the other thing he said, and this one's even more stupid.
I tell you what I would do if I was. How would you change things at Xbox if you were in charge? I tell you what I would do if I was in charge. I'd quit trying to buy $70 billion worth of the market. I'd take about half that $70 billion. I would invest it in your existing studios. I would get rid of the 18-month contractual policy for contractual workers so they could actually stay and invest in a project instead of walking out the door every year and a half, since it was one of the leading causes as to why Halo Infinite failed. That's what I would do if I was in charge. I would invest in my property. I would invest in my studios. I would get rid of your stupid one-size-fits-all corporate policy about 18-month contractual attrition rates so that my studios could make good games. That's what I would do.
All right, so once again, this dumbass thinks he knows better than the likes of Phil Spencer, Sarah Bond, and Matt Booty. And now remember, he said, what would he do if he was in charge of Xbox? Listen how stupid this is. He wouldn't try to buy one of the biggest publishers in gaming. Why?
Yeah.
Why? You would be a fucking failure if you ran Xbox and you wouldn't take advantage of that situation, right?
Yeah.
Then he says that the contractual stuff that is a Microsoft mandate. Phil Spencer doesn't have control over stuff like that. Again, in charge of Xbox, right? So if you think that you're smarter than the likes of Matt Booty, now remember, so people don't understand what Matt Booty's role is. He's the one who's getting a lot of these studios. I don't think people understand that. He's the one who's got the likes of Double Fine, Ninja Theory. Excuse me, and Bethesda and all them to sign these contracts to join Xbox. Oh, fire Matt Booty, like this dumbass says. These guys, this is what gets me, Sega Man. These guys are a bunch of losers who at most have a YouTube channel with a couple thousand subscribers that nobody wants and nobody gives a shit about their content. So they gotta do clickbait and lie to us. And then they're gonna sit there and pretend that they know more than the likes of Phil Spencer, a man who worked at Microsoft since he was 18, right? Who pretty much literally started from the bottom up at that damn company, or the likes of Matt Booty and Sarah Bond. These are people with decades of experience in gaming, right? Or the likes of man, I forgot, Tim Schafer at Double Fine, a legend in the gaming, and extremely creative, right? And so for people like Reforged Gaming to sit there and say that he knows better than them is insulting, and then not only is insulting, he just sits there and lies because he don't actually have points to make. So that's what I was referring to earlier, just to give you a breakdown of what Tuckmaster was talking about.
Yeah, and I hope, Unlimited, people that watch that bullcrap don't believe that shit, because if you do, you're dumb, because that's definitely not true, man.
Yeah, I mean, Sega Man, listen, if you were the head of Xbox and Ubisoft or Activision or EA came up to you and said, we're selling, do you want to buy? What would your answer be?
Shit. Hey, I'm not passing it up.
Yeah, I'm pulling
That's
out
what I'm saying.
I'm pulling out the checkbook and I'm saying, all right, how much you want?
Yeah.
Right.
I think they're mad, Unlimited. I think they're mad because some of them are mad because their preferred console don't have the money to buy them up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
if they did, they would be shouting out to the rooftops. They would be shouting out to the rooftops. We'd be getting trolled like big time. We wouldn't even probably be able to get through a damn podcast. If they were the ones buying all them studios, we wouldn't hear the end of it, bro. It would be a brand new shiny 2013. We wouldn't hear the end of it. No. I know we wouldn't. If it was PlayStation, oh man.
Oh yeah. You know what, fellas? Let me play this man. Let me go and give my situation about this man who called himself a man. Dude, he ain't he acting like a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
He acting straight like a 3. I'm like, come on. I mean, I'm like, what he is saying, it don't make no doggone sense. I mean, is he dumb or is he just
he's just trolling, bro. He's trolling, bro. They're all mad. And guess what, Unlimited? Mm-hmm. And we're gonna hear a lot more of it. Wait till Xbox has their show. Believe me, we're gonna hear a lot more of it.
We're gonna hear a whole lot more of it.
After that Activision deal they know it's finalized now. Me and Unlimited have been saying this. Oh, I can't just say me and Unlimited have been saying, like, everybody else has been saying it, but when me and Unlimited would do a podcast together with the brothers, we told you guys there's no if about that. They were getting it regardless. They were getting Activision Blizzard regardless. We didn't care what anybody said. We told y'all there is no if Microsoft gets it. It was a done deal back then. It was just taking a little bit more time, a little bit of red tape. You know what I'm saying? Microsoft can get, honestly, to be honest with you, they can get whoever they want. If they're out there putting themselves out there to sell, and Microsoft wants them, they're gonna get sold. They're gonna get bought. They're gonna get bought by Microsoft. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. You know what I mean? And I think people are still so butthurt about that. I really believe that. And they're trying to come up with any and everything, right? Any and everything to troll Xbox right now and its fan base.
And the only thing I really don't get about this whole doggone thing is that, they always talk about Sony going to go ahead and buy Square Enix. How long we been talking about that?
Yeah.
How long have they really been talking that? Forever and ever. And I'm like, and if they do buy Square Enix, who cares? Square Enix has sold off all their properties. So all they're gonna do is just be getting number one game anyway. And that's Final Fantasy. They done sold off all their games so far, and that's it. I mean, so who but thing better is, you go Xbox, they buy these studios, and the thing better is, they these Sony fans, they still beloved by Final Fantasy. That, like I said, who cares? I mean, if they buy Square Enix, who cares? I mean,
Yeah.
10 cents, they bought almost all their major properties. So, I mean, what they gonna buy? They're gonna buy Square Enix for how much?
Yeah.
Because they ain't going cheap. If they do buy them out, that's how much I do know. So how much you think they're gonna buy Square Enix for?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just giving a price.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's the only game they really got is Final Fantasy.
That's it. I know they ain't talking about nothing else. Are they talking about Spider-Man yet? Isn't there a new Spider-Man coming soon?
Man,
Yeah.
they don't even got a date on that yet. So, I mean, we talking about what, September, and we know anything, and everything. They gonna try to compare that to Starfield, and which they are. That's what they're gonna do. That's the reason why they're bringing it out. And for these double fits, Spider-Man better than Starfield, which we know is not going to be better than Starfield at all.
Spider-Man can't hold a candle to Starfield, dude.
Yeah, but
that would be dumb for them to do. That's just stupid if they do that. That's just plain old dumb if you try to do that. That's totally two different games.
Oh hell yeah! But like I said, the thing about it is, second man, we talk about the damn media. We know the media. You know how the media is going to be. They're gonna give Spider-Man better than Starfield. Man, please. It don't have it's only two different games. But that's how they're gonna be.
And dig this, Unlimited and Tuck. People in like that Forbes, people saying now we have Redfall and Starfield. Two Bethesda-based productions products. While it's still too early to judge those final products, Redfall was delayed plus 6 months and still launching without 60 frames per second. They're still talking about that. It doesn't look like Unlimited said, and we said before a few days ago in the pop-up podcast I did. It's gonna get a patch. It's gonna be 30 frames. There were other games that they don't even talk about that was on PlayStation that was 30 frames and got a patch. I believe God of War was one of them. And it got a patch, but they didn't complain or talk about that. And I also think it was The Last of Us or one of them, something that was 30 frames per second, and then later on it got a patch, I think for 60 frames per second. So, but they don't talk about nothing that goes on over there. It's always over here. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we'll I mean, like we said, it's not going to stop me from playing the game. So it doesn't matter if it's 30 frames. So what? I understand that people want everything to be 60 frames per second, but sometimes you got to wait. Like they said, there'll be a patch. If you can't wait, then too bad. Don't play the game until it's 60 frames per second. I'm not waiting. I'm taking advantage of what I paid for, right? Unlimited. Man, I paid for Ultimate Game Pass. I'm taking advantage. I don't care. I don't care what it comes out as. I'm going to play.
That's the advantage right there. You don't have to buy it.
Yeah.
If you feel like that game's not worth your purchase right now, you don't have to buy it. You can always play on the Ultimate Game Pass and take advantage of it.
Yeah.
And like we always have said, the game is not broken. The game is finished. The game is done. So stop complaining about the 60 frame per second mode and it be out. I mean, they don't know when it's going to be out, but it be out. I mean, but like I said, but if they brought the 60 frames per second thing on right now, and it was broken, and it was glitching everything, they will moan, groan, and bitch about that. So I'm glad to see what they're doing. I'm glad to see what Xbox is doing. They saying now we're gonna go in and work on the 60 frames per second mode later on.
Yeah.
But right now, 30 is what you're gonna get right now. I mean, and like I said, everybody said, well, they need to be delayed. Delayed for what? I mean, we already got the Suicide Squad game ain't gonna come out till next year now.
Yeah.
So I mean, because they want to delay that. So
Yeah,
they won't be up till next year.
I'm glad you said that, Tuck, because all the people calling for Redfall to be delayed are the same ones who said Suicide Squad looked bad. Then now they're bitching that the game got delayed. So that's why I don't listen to these people at all.
And you're right, Limit. And the people that are bitching about the game being delayed, they're not even going to play or get the game, dude. There's a lot of that going on out here, man. There's a lot of them that bitch and want to moan and complain, and they don't even get the game. They don't even support the games that they're bitching about at all. And you got a lot of people out here talking about Xbox and don't even own one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Social media is a man. It's social media can be for the good, but there's a lot of bad. You got all these young, and they're probably these young stupid dudes, and some of these grown ass men out here yelling and screaming about Xbox games and don't even own a goddamn Xbox platform. Don't own no games. Don't know nothing really about them except listen to their favorite podcaster that's a troll. You know what I mean? And does nothing but troll Xbox and then come back out and regurgitate what they said. Your shit is crazy.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely spot on there, Sega man.
And Sony, man, shoot, man, Sony's already ruling in Bungie, man. There's a lot of people talking about it right now, bro.
Yeah. Well, everybody but the actual gaming media.
Yeah, right. Or they're not gonna talk about it. I bet you if they laid off people at Turn 10 Studios, they'd be talking about it. Big time. Yep. We wouldn't hear the end of it. We would not hear the end of that, man.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to I'm just looking forward to what we got coming, man. I mean, I'm excited for the Xbox show they're gonna have. You know what I mean? I know people are still upset about no E3, and that's understandable. I kind of wanted to see a new E3 because it's been a long time, but at least we got something coming. At least we got something coming on our side. Right. We get to see what's going on with Xbox, and I'm glad that they're out there. No other company, like I said before, is out there. Talking about what they got coming out, what to look forward to with Nintendo, what to look forward to in the future with PlayStation. You don't really hear nothing. You hear about one or two games, and that's it. When you hear a lot more news about games coming out for Xbox, and they're trying to talk and play down the indie games too on Xbox.
Hey, can I share some good news? Well, this is at least good news to me.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Unlimited.
So my 2022 Game of the Year, Gotham Knights, according to WB Games, it was a financial success. It succeeded their sale goals, man. I'm so glad to hear that because
That's
6
awesome.
months ago, Gotham Knights had the same drama Redfall is having now with the 30 FPS, and people try to hate on the game. And what happened after the game was released? By the way, 5.6 million players. By the way,
damn.
Yeah. So which is wonderful. And what I love reading what I'm reading now, Sega Fever. I mean, not Sega Fever, but Sega Man is that last year, 6 months ago, same drama, the 30 FPS. And then after the game came out, the Gotham Knights community came together, they played it, and they were saying things like, I'm never going to trust reviewers again. They're never going to trust the gaming media. And to see that the game was actually a success, oh, that's just wonderful news. That means more DC games. And I expect Redfall to have an even bigger success because people are going to play it. They're going to love it. And they're going to have the benefit of Game Pass that's going to also add to that. Because people like me, Sega Man, I'll tell you right now, I already pre-ordered a copy of Redfall and a Bite Back edition.
Oh, nice. Unlimited.
Yeah, so I'm getting it day one. And then for those who aren't getting it day one, they're going to play it on Game Pass and buy it later.
Yeah, nice, Unlimited.
Nice. So I love stuff like this, Sega Man, where the gaming community is gonna lose. They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose after tearing down these games. And I'm gonna rub it in their face.
Nice, Unlimited. Nice, man. And I heard, is it true that Vampire Survivors won Game of the Year?
Did it?
I think.
I know that it's been a massive hit on Xbox.
Yeah, I don't know if it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Man, that's been like a huge hit. I mean, everybody and their moms, it was playing that, including myself. I think Unlimited. I'm pretty up there, man. In that, because sometimes I play it. Sometimes if I'm on a break, I'll play it at work. I'll play it if I'm out on my phone, because it's just a really fun game to just pick up and play. You know what I mean? It's easy to get in, easy to get out. I mean, it's just a fun game. And yes, it's so what? It's an 8-bit, 8-bit little fun little game. I like it. It's cool. I think it's a good game, man. That could be game of the year. I don't know if it did, but it'd be crazy if it won game of the year. I mean, that'd be crazy. But hey, there was a lot of people loving that game. I actually bought it. I bought the DLC too. I bought the little DLC that came out, I think, like a few weeks later. I think it added another board or whatever. I bought that too, man. I liked it that much. I was addicted to that game, bro. I still play it. I still pick it up and play it too. I was addicted to it. I'm on that Ghostwire now, but I'm still playing it every once in a while. Fired up. But yeah, I mean, hey, it's a really good game, man. Yeah. Really easy game, and everybody and their mom can play it. It's easy. But besides that, man, I mean, I'm just waiting, bro. I'm just waiting to see what news going to come out. I mean, hopefully, Unlimited. Do you think we'll hear some more about Hellblade 2 at the Xbox show?
Yeah, I hope so.
I'm ready.
More. Yeah, I'd love to see more. Definitely would love to see more of Hellblade 2. I'm ready for pretty much every Xbox game, really.
Yeah. I mean, Unlimited, the last time we had a E3, they showed some clips of Hellblade 2, and it was phenomenal. It was just so phenomenal, Unlimited. And it's using the Unreal Engine 5. It's just going to be a masterpiece. One of the many masterpieces that we're going to get on the Series X when it comes to your Unreal Engine 5, and just the tech that shows off the power of the Xbox Series X. I mean, the S has power too, but I mean, the Xbox Series X is the most powerful. And, I would like to see some games like that. That's not all that matters to me, Unlimited. It isn't. I can play any game. I could play a fishing indie game. Mm-hmm. I don't care. If it's fun, I could play an indie golf game. If it's fun and I paid like $3 for it, cool. I'm going to play the hell out of it. I just like games, but I would like to see also some of those really fantastic games that have really great graphics and quality, like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, right?
Right.
Which was a fantastic game that our brother E-Rock always talked about and loved. Graphically, how it looked, the beautiful of the scenery of the game, everything. I mean, it's an awesome game, man. That's one thing I got to say about Ubisoft. And then they make good Assassin's Creed games. They just do. My favorite is Origin. Origins.
That was a great game. Origins has my favorite assassin, Bayek, in the series.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a lot to do in that, But the other one, I think there was more. I think there was a lot more to do in not Origins. What's the other one that came after that? The Greek, is it the Greek? The Viking one?
Valhalla.
No, the one before that.
Odyssey.
There's a lot to do in that also. I think there's a lot of DLC for that too.
Yep.
Odyssey, and I think E-Rock rocked that out too.
Yep. Hey, let me address Bro Main's comment here. They sleeping on Ravenlock. Yeah, man. Ravenlock looks fantastic. It's an Xbox exclusive, and it comes out 2 days after Redfall. Listen, that game been on my radar since last year's Xbox show, and I can't wait to play that either.
Ravenlock.
Yeah, only the game. What's so great about Game Pass is a game like Ravenlock. It'll still be available to play even with people stuck on Redfall for a while. Yeah. Right. So it's not gonna get lost in the shuffle like a game of that size would be if it weren't on Game Pass.
And Ravenlock, Ravenlock Unlimited, is that like a shooter?
No. It's got this incredible art style. It's more like I think it's kind of more like a hack and slash, and it's got
Okay.
this really creative art style.
All
The
right.
game looks amazing. Check it out. Check out the videos on the Xbox YouTube channel. To
Yeah.
see what I mean, man.
I'll check it out.
Yeah. I think you'll be as impressed with it as I was.
Yeah, your boy's a little bit out of touch. But yeah, I'm gonna actually go and check it out.
I tell you right now, I watched videos of the other doggone day, Unlimited. Let me tell you, it'd be one of the ones that I would buy. I would definitely try out. Definitely be one of the ones I try out.
Our brother Lewis, man, Lewis Frack said he's looking forward to Diablo 4 and Starfield, and also Assassin's Creed, the new one. There's a new one coming out, right? And Redfall.
Right.
So yeah, there's a lot to look forward to, guys. Look, guys, it's time for us to celebrate, man. Me, Unlimited, E-Rock, he bought all of us, other Zinc, and the first lady of chat, Dia, Tuck and everybody. We're happy, man. We're looking forward to playing all these games. There's just so many games that we got to play, bro. Look, your boy Sega, man, I can't even keep up, man. It's crazy, man. I can't even keep up. I got to thank the ponies, though. Got to thank you for telling me about my 720p box and, my TV, my 30 frames per second. I want you to keep doing that, man, because I want them to keep bringing me games that I can't even get to yet. You know what I mean? I keep it coming. Keep it coming, man. You know what I mean? We're number one right now. It's time to celebrate. I don't care how many consoles they got out there. I don't care if they're the fucking market leaders. I don't give a shit about none of that shit. I really don't. I really, 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 really don't. Because I know Microsoft and the Xbox is the number one console. It's the number one console. It's the number one value for your buck when it comes to gaming. You don't have to spend 1 red cent if you just do one subscription, bro, which is Ultimate Game Pass or Game Pass in general. You don't have to spend all kind of money, $70 a pop for games. Even $60, even $20, shit, even $10. It's all in there, and it's just a time to celebrate, man. I mean, we're like I always say, bro, we're eating good over here, bro. It's just it's a lot to celebrate right now. You know what I mean? Where the ponies at, man? Remember that song, Unlimited? Where the fiends at? Where the fiends at, man? Where the fiends at, Unlimited? Where the ponies at, man? We ain't hearing you out here, man. Come on, guys. Y'all dropping the ball. Come on. What y'all doing? Yeah. You're dropping the ball, guys. Where they at, man?
They don't have no balls.
What's that?
I said they don't have no balls.
They don't have no balls. They don't have no games. They don't got nothing.
Nope.
I mean, they always want to claim that we don't have no games, but we got all the games now, baby. We got them all, and we always have had them all.
Yeah, and according to Reforged Gaming, Xbox don't compete. All right, pal. All right.
Yeah, right.
All right. Can you? This is what I don't understand. Why, Sega man? Do they always say this stuff when Xbox is doing something? Right?
Yep.
Redfall's like 2 weeks away, and now he wants this. Now he wants to throw this hissy fit. You know what I'm saying? We had Hi-Fi Rush back in January. Now he wants to say Xbox has nothing. Xbox the only one of the big three who has a show this summer, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, but yeah, they don't want to compete. All right. If that's how you feel, be my guest. That's all I gotta say to stuff like that because they in for a rude awakening.
Yeah. Thank you, Lewis, man. I appreciate it, man. I try to do good videos, brother. You know what I'm saying? I did my last video. I gave a shout out to my brother E-Rock. I've been trying to get a hold of him. Hopefully he's good. I seen him on the podcast with my brother. Unlimited. But yeah. Well, yeah, but he might be doing something, man. He good. Like I said, we're gonna be getting that podcast, our other podcast, the first podcast that started me. Out, man, and that's the Exile, man. We're going to work on it. It's going to take a little time. I got to get together with get everybody in the chat. If y'all are with me, the Exile is going to be back, man. That's a promise. We're going to work on it, man. It's going to take a little bit of time, but we're going to get it back up and running. And he's also going to be the host because it started with E-Rock, man. So he's going to be the host, man. That's my brother, man. I'm not going to let that go to the wayside. He worked too hard to get that channel where it is today. He invested money into that channel, and it's not going away. We're going to bring it back, man. We're going to bring it back in full force. What's up, The Realist, man? Hey, The Realist is cool, man. I got to rock out with him and my brother Sega Forever's podcast, The Wrecking Crew. He came in real late at night. I was in there with him for a little bit. Mm-hmm. The Realist is cool, very knowledgeable, man. Much respect to The Realist, man. Much respect to The Realist. What's up, man? What's going on, man? Much respect, Realist. Much respect. What's up, Channel? How you doing, man?
All right, Channel, what's up? Oh, Channel, man, it seems like it's been a while since I've seen you.
Yeah, where you been, Channel?
Channel out here enjoying life. That's what he up to.
You know what he's doing, Unlimited. He's out there playing that PS5. You ain't fooling nobody, Channel. You out there playing that PS5, man. What you playing over there, man? Goat Simulator?
Oh, that's what he's up to now,
huh? Channel, man. He's up there playing that. What's that game on PlayStation where you gotta take the baby everywhere and you're a postman and shit? He's up there playing that weird ass game, man. He playing. I know what you're doing, Channel.
Yeah.
What's up, Channel? Big shots out to you, man. The Realist Fire Boss, how you doing, bro? Good to see you here. Shouting out the chat, man. You know what I mean? Rain G4, my brother Sega Forever. Sega Forever, hey, Unlimited said, you wrong, Sega, man. You wrong. Hey, Sega Forever, if you want to come and rock out with us for a little bit, let me know in the chat, bro. I'll send you a link to Facebook. Just let me know. If you can't, you just want to rock out in the chat, cool. You know what I mean? But if you want to come on and talk with us for a little while, you can, man. It's up to you.
Hey, Unlimited.
What's up?
What do you know about this thing about it said that let me see where it's at. Let me see wait a second. They're saying that PlayStation getting probed again by the U.S. Senate.
Oh yeah. It was a senator from South Dakota. A senator from South Dakota wants to seize Sony's exclusivity deals.
Oh.
So but like people said, they should have just shut their mouths. They opened a whole can of worms that because they gonna come after them because this is dealing with the Japanese market. And the Japanese market will be fair across the board,
right?
For everything.
Yeah.
So if they catch them not being fair across the board, it's gonna stop.
Yeah, I don't know how it's going to play out. All I know is that it's another. Listen, Sony made the worst possible decision trying to fight this shit, man.
Right.
They should have just kept their mouth closed and they wouldn't be exposed in every way possible.
That's very true.
Unlimited. Didn't it seem like Unlimited? Correct me if I'm wrong, man. Didn't it seem like after Sony went after Microsoft and Xbox about this Activision Blizzard thing that a lot of fucking dirty shit been coming out on them? It just seemed like the way they've been acting, the things they've been doing to try to stop this, it just seemed like more shit been coming out on Sony. People wanting to know more shit now, what they're doing, things they're doing that are wrong and shit in gaming. It just seemed like a lot more that started spewing out a lot more and being more relevant out here after they, the shit they've been doing with and treating Microsoft and Xbox about this Activision Blizzard deal, mainly Call of Duty.
Right.
It just seemed it been more of that coming out, after they rolled their true head about everything, because they didn't want this to come true. They actually thought in their minds that this was not going to be done, and now they're smacked with a big bucket of chitlins reality, man, that it's real now and there's nothing they can do about it. But yet Unlimited, they still have that paper in the air for that 10-year deal.
Yep.
And I told Chuck, they're not going to take it. I don't believe they're going to take it. I just don't believe they're going to do it.
And at this point, if they don't take it, Same man, they don't take it. They really showing their true colors about how they feel about their fans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If they don't sign that deal, they showing their true colors how they feel about their fans.
Right.
They're gonna sign it. I think they ain't gonna have no choice but to sign it.
Yeah.
If they don't sign it, that'd be the biggest mistake they ever made in their life.
Yeah.
And to add to what Tuck's saying, listen, for some reason, Tuck, Sony's walking around. They're trying to, as he about will say, the perception. They're trying to put out the perception, Tuck, that they got all the power. When we all know, just based off all the reports that come out, that they got none. They're fighting a losing battle.
Like you said, they don't have no power at all, really.
They don't, man, I'm gonna make a pledge here today, guys. I just don't believe Sony's gonna do it, man. If they do, I will be shocked. Unlimited. If they do it at the very last minute, I will be shocked. I really will be shocked. I don't think they're gonna do it, man. They cannot swallow their pride. They never could. As long as Sony been out, they never could. I don't think they're going to do it, and they're really doing their fan base a disservice if they don't do it, and they know that too. That shows you how much they don't care about them. They just care about the money. They care about money and what they made with Call of Duty. They don't care about their fans, man. I'm speaking truth, the facts, man. Because if they did Unlimited, they would have been signed that contract, bro. They would have been signed that contract, man. They're showing that they don't give a shit about their consumers. You know, that's just my opinion, man, because they would have signed it. Everybody else signed. Look, Nintendo fucking signed. Come on, man.
That's true. Everybody did sign. Has signed a 10-year deal. Hell, we could sign a 10-year deal with Call of Duty at this point.
You know what, fellas? All this happened because they opened up their mouths a long doggone time ago. Back when the PS1, back when the Xbox One came out. Mm-hmm. Oh, we need to work on our graphics. We need a better machine. We need more studios. Okay, you open up your mouth to a sleeping giant, and ever since you open that mouth to the sleeping giant, you're in dead last as far as I am concerned. And everybody else want to turn and say, well, they're the market leaders. In what? Market leaders in what? Machine sales? Show me the numbers.
Yeah.
They haven't shown me no numbers yet. Show me the numbers.
Man.
They talk good talk, but can you walk it?
Man, I went to my exchange today, Unlimited, and went to get a couple things, trading some stuff. They already had a used PS5, man.
Yeah.
The used PS5 in there, bro. I didn't see no Xbox Series S's. I didn't see no Xbox Series S's or X's in there used. That's true, and that's facts. I seen that big old ass PlayStation 5 used already. What's up, 100? Big shouts out to 100.
Yeah, what's up? Hey, 100. I saw that your Lakers won today.
Yeah, congratulations, man.
They kicked butt today, boy.
Congratulations, 100, on the Lakers, bruh. Congratulations, Kobe Hunter. Hondo. You know, congratulations, man.
Dude, they kicked major behind, man. Memphis ain't gonna be able to talk that noise now.
Yeah.
Talking all that noise and all this stuff.
The Lakers are just I always like the Lakers. I like where I live in Pittsburgh in PA, we don't have a basketball team. We don't. We don't. We have college, but if I was to like a team, the Lakers is one of them. There's a few basketball teams I like.
All right.
And the Lakers is one of them, and I've always disliked Kobe. You know, our brother Kobe that passed away. I always liked Kobe. He's a good guy. You know what I mean? He was a good guy. You know, I always liked him. You know what I'm saying?
That broke my heart, man. That broke my heart, man. I was at work that day.
Yeah,
bro. I was like, I'll be there.
Yeah. Yep. Kobe was a good dude, man. What's up, Flip? Flip the script, Flip money, Mr. Flip. What's up, Master Flip? Master Flip. Now, what's up, brother? What's up, man?
Master Flip now?
Master Flip. Yep. Master Flip. They think I don't know. I be watching y'all, man. I'm with y'all. Y'all know that. I'm down with Intermedia Gaming. I'm in there, man. I know what's going on. Me and Unlimited, we all know what's going on. Master Flip. What's up, G? Sega Forever. Sega Forever is a big Steelers fan.
Yeah, he is.
He's a big Steelers fan, and so is Tuck. And Tuck lives in Oklahoma. But Tuck
Oh, that's right. Tuck is a Steelers fan. That's what's
Tuck's
up.
a big Steelers
Big
fan,
time
man.
Steelers fan, man. Always will be.
Yeah, he always been, man. Yep. I'm going to be hooking my brother Tuck up with some stuff. But he's a big Steeler fan, and so is our brother from Hawaii, man. Aloha to my brother, Sega Forever, man. Yeah, man, it's all good, man. Go listen to the Day One podcast with my brother 100. Had a nice fire one last week and one yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Check him out. Check out the Unlimited Truth. Hopefully He-Bot will do a We Got Next soon. He's been busy, man. He's, I understand, but I like when he does We Got Next, and we'll all be joining him, on his podcast, man. Of course, always the Unlimited Truth. And soon the Exile will be back. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys, like I said, Sony, it's just, I don't know how much more we can keep talking about them, because right now they're just looking really sad out here, bro.
Yeah, there's no reason to talk about them. Look, like I said, the lineup Xbox has over these next 2 weeks, Sony's irrelevant. Minecraft on the 18th, the Last Case of Benedict Fox on the 27th, Redfall on the 2nd, Ravenlock on the 4th. What does Sony have in that time frame? Nothing. So they could talk all they want. A lot of us are enjoying Ghostwire Tokyo right now. A game that flopped on the PS5.
Yep. And you notice something too about that Unlimited and Tuck? They're not talking about that. We're enjoying the game. There's a lot of people playing that game right now. Like I said, any game that we get from over there that's not exclusive to PlayStation, we play that shit and buy the games too. We buy them, dude. There's people out there that bought believe it or not, that bought Bug Snacks. That like Bug Snacks. The kids that play on Xbox probably bought Bug Snacks more than the people that played Bug Snacks on PlayStation.
Well, it was on Game Pass, so.
Yep. I tried it out. Look, that's a weird ass game, but I tried it out. I did. I thought it was really weird, but I tried it out. I'm not gonna not try it out. I don't give a shit if it was over there. Mm-hmm. If it's on Game Pass, I'm trying it out. Shit, I paid for it. I'm gonna try it. Yep.
Yeah, I know. That's one thing I can't try. I can't clean a Bug Snack.
Why not, man? You could try it out.
No.
Oh, man, come on. No. You played Super Lucky's Tales, didn't you?
Yeah, I played it a little bit and I put it down too. But I actually like that game.
Unlimited and Tuck. I thought Super Lucky's Tales was a good game, and he reminds me of Tails from Sonic.
Yeah,
if you look at him, he reminds you of Tails from Sonic. He kind of resembles him a little bit,
Yeah.
It brings back that Sega nostalgia kind of. And I think it was made upon that, because if you look at him, he kind of reminds you of Tails. He really does. Everybody said that, and it's a decent game, platformer to play. I know I know it's towards kids, but there's people grown-ups play it. I thought it was cool. You know what I'm saying? If you play
real cool,
you play Crash Bandicoot, you could play Super Lucky's Tales. Shit.
Yeah.
Shit. What's up to the chat? What's going on, man? Hope y'all are having a good time. Look, even Sega Forever said Ghostwire is awesome, but evil. Yes, but it's a fire game. It's a good game. I'm really enjoying it, man. I am enjoying it. I didn't think I was going to get into it Unlimited. I was like, oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna really. And then when I started playing it, I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. I like it, man. It's pretty cool. I'm digging.
Yeah, man. It's a dope game.
100 said, I do not play Bug Snacks. Yes, you do, nigga. Stop lying.
Let me ask you this. What was the biggest hoopla about that game when it came out? Because they talked about that game real bad too.
What game?
It came out on the Xbox.
What game?
Ghostwire Tokyo.
You're talking bad about it?
Yeah, they were talking bad about the game before the game. I mean, when the game came out on the Xbox. I'm just like, okay, what is this?
What the hell did they say? I missed that one.
Man, they was just saying all kind of things that it wasn't working good on the Xbox and
what
and all that stuff. You know how these media people do when it comes to their beloved PlayStation. Because first and all that stuff. They was talking all kind of crap. So
man, please.
Yeah.
It ain't
They
worth
talking
my
about
money.
kind of
Man,
crap.
get out of here, bro. We're playing it more over here. There's people that probably bought it more over here. What the hell are they talking about?
Yeah. But like I said, that's what they do. All they do is talk and blow go, and that's it. So
Vaca, you crazy, man. He said waiting for that bug snack 60 frames per second mode.
Oh shit.
You stupid, man.
now,
What's up, brother?
Now, Unlimited. Now,
What's up,
how many games is coming out for PlayStation for Xbox the next 2 weeks?
There's a ton. There's a ton. I know I'm missing some when I list the games, but off the top of my head, Minecraft Legends on the 18th, The Last Case of Benedict Fox on the 27th, Redfall on May 2nd, and then Ravenlock on May 4th. Right, and so that's just in that 2 week window, really. And by the way, all of them are exclusive except for Minecraft Legends, which is a first party game.
Yeah,
because obviously Microsoft owns Minecraft.
Of course, yeah. Now, are you guys? That's going to be coming out soon. So, are you guys looking forward to trying out the Minecraft Legends?
Yeah. I'll probably try it. Try it.
Yeah, I might try it. I mean, I never tried a Minecraft game yet, but I might try this one.
Well, Tuck, if you don't like the regular Minecraft, let me give you a suggestion. Minecraft Dungeons is a great game. I think you would enjoy that better. It's more of an adventure, kind of a Minecraft hack and slash almost. It's a really good game. The Minecraft not Legends Dungeons. Minecraft Dungeons is a really good game. I think you would enjoy that if you get a chance. Download it and just try it out. Because I was skeptical about it, but after I tried it out, it was pretty good. I got pretty far in it too, and I really like it. I actually go back to playing it once in a while. It's almost more of like an action adventure type Minecraft. I think you might like that a little better than like regular Minecraft. I couldn't get into regular Minecraft that much, but I did play it somewhat. My friends, there's a lot of friends I have that really liked it Minecraft when it first came out, family members and stuff like that. They really liked it, the regular Minecraft, but I'm going to try it out like you, Unlimited. I'm going to see what it's like, the Legends, just to see what it's all about. If I don't get into it, I don't get into it, but I'm going to try it out and see how it is, man. I heard that they were supposed to make, I don't know if it was Minecraft Legends, but wasn't they supposed to put in one of the Minecraft games a while back, Unlimited? I don't think they ever did it. Weren't they supposed to put ray tracing in it?
Yeah. I think that was canceled though.
The ray tracing in Minecraft? Okay.
Yeah. I believe that was canceled.
Because I remember Unlimited, there was a big thing about that. They were talking about how they were going to put that in there. It could come back later, maybe, but was it going to be Minecraft Dungeons that they were going to have that in?
It was in the original Minecraft, and I believe it got canceled some time ago.
Hey, man, there's brother Hebot. What's up, Hebot?
Hey, what's up, Hebot?
What's up, Hebot? Glad you can make it, man.
I mean, you didn't call me. I didn't see the attachment to now.
Hey, Tuck told me to send you one.
I tell you to call me because I don't see. I'll be busy. You have to call me. I won't see it.
I should have called you, man. I'm sorry, brother. What's going on, man? Hey, just chopping up game, man.
I see that. You're here with Lady Dia and Brother Unlimited.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we were just talking about that dude that dude going out there. Unlimited put up a little video of that dude just damage controlling about Xbox, how they're not doing well with their bringing out exclusives and games and
which one?
Different things like that. I forgot the guy's name. Unlimited. What was his name? Unlimited.
Reforged Gaming.
Reforged. Oh, I don't know how I heard that.
Yeah,
before.
that dude's been doing stuff on Xbox, for a while lately. Just talking mad, crazy bullcrap about Xbox, bro. It's crazy, man. He's like the new what's that guy's name that E-Rock hates? That one dude that always talks bad about Xbox. Remember he got mad because God of War was going to PC. What's his name?
You know, Porter?
No, he's a black dude. I can't remember his name.
Oh, you're talking about oh my God,
I
yeah, I know who
forgot.
you're talking about. He acts like he's a pretty boy.
Yeah, he act like he's a
Oh my God, what's his freaking name?
He act like he's a weightlifter.
He made the video making fun of him. Justin.
Yeah,
The name, some shit. I know he's all on.
I know. I forgot the dude's name, but man, that dude, he acts like that dude, man. He acts just like that dude. You know, we're talking about. But I got something I want to ask you. You know the new thing with the Ubisoft, right? We got the Ubisoft thing advertised now, you know, on the Xbox dashboard, and it's $18 a month. He bought $18 a month. You know, Ubisoft has a lot of games in there: Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, different types of games like that. And I was asking Unlimited and Tuck what they thought. Do you think it's worth it? He bought, or should like me and Unlimited and said we're going to wait? Maybe things will change. You think it's worth $18 a month, man, for Ubisoft to do what they're doing now?
Well, I mean, if you're going to compare it to Game Pass, you're going to say automatically no because it's just not. There's no comparison. But if you're a really hardcore avid Ubisoft game player that really likes all of their games, or at least most of their games, right? And you don't want to you don't want to just go out and buy it, or you don't have the means to, that I guess is a good alternative. I didn't know it was $18.99. I thought it was, a little bit cheaper, $18.99 sounds steep, but how many titles they have? Like 40, 50 maybe?
Yeah, I my argument on passing, even if you're a big Ubisoft fan, is simple. One, it's cool that you'll get new games day one on there, like Assassin's Creed Mirage and stuff. However, I'll wait until it's bundled with Game Pass Ultimate, same way EA Play is. Two, Ubisoft Plus is bundled with PlayStation subscription service. Right?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and the PlayStation subscription service is
you know what? I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, the PlayStation subscription service.
So now I know your argument. Yeah.
Same price per month as Ubisoft Plus. So
Ubisoft
Plus is more expensive than Game Pass, which gives you approximately 400 games, all the EA Play games. And by the way, EA Play is better on Xbox due to backwards compatibility. You have like 100 games instead of 50. That's on PlayStation. And so once it's added to that, then I'd say go ahead and jump in. I'd tell even the biggest Ubisoft fan to hold on, just wait. As great as the Ubisoft games are, and I'm a huge Ubisoft fan, just wait until it's bundled. And my thing is this: I have a feeling that there's a contractual agreement to keep Ubisoft Plus off Game Pass, because anytime Sony does a deal, now remember, because Ubisoft Plus was on PlayStation for a year before it hit. So I know for a fact there's some form of exclusivity contract.
Right. They definitely have a exclusivity contract.
Yeah,
right.
While it's on PlayStation's Plus or whatever the hell it's called. So so those are my arguments, and I'd like to hear your.
Oh, I didn't. Well, first of all, I didn't. Thank you for the extra added detail, because I didn't know it was bundled with PlayStation Plus, and that being the case, then I definitely feel it's not worth at all. Because first of all, it's principle number one. Because if they could be bundled with PlayStation Plus when they pay you like prostitutes over there, I know they could definitely make a deal with Xbox. Yeah. But then again, they're probably under a contractual agreement where they can't be on the service because they're on PlayStation. That may be a caveat. I don't know. Plus the fact that they're not offering you as many games, that you would get with something like Game Pass, paying way less. And a lot of their games at this point are legacy titles because they have a lot of older games, right?
Yeah.
As opposed to newer stuff. And they really haven't released newer stuff periodically as they used to, due to quality control, because people were like, they felt rushed and not enough quality like the older Ubisoft stuff, or they felt like, some of the games had, like bugs or frame rate issues or whatever the case may be, due to trying to push out too many games back to back. Most notably, they try to say that with the Assassin's Creed series, and that's why they started pushing it back and waiting like every 2 years or something like that. But if it's something that is on the PlayStation Plus, I mean, I would argue why not bundle it up with Xbox Game Pass?
Right.
Because that's kind of unfair to expect Xbox players to support your shit. One being so more expensive, and two, if you have it bundled up somewhere else. But again, it could be something to do with a contractual agreement, right? But if it's available on Xbox to pay it, then that must mean that contractual agreement might be coming to an end. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's just a lot of variables, a lot of what ifs, maybe. But I do agree with what Unlimited just said. That's not cool. Why should we have to pay extra if it's offering way less when they're giving it to PlayStation on their own service, and they give you less? Period. Now, point blank. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's weird to me because Ubisoft always had a strong relationship with Xbox during 360 and even OG. I'm assuming it had to do when Microsoft was restructuring and they came out and said, well, we don't want to do more third-party deals. We want to focus on first-party deals. I have to think that all that stemmed and came from there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at these young girls doing it. It's crazy. Anyway, so I'm assuming it had to come from there, and that's why they went running to PlayStation because that was the second best option, obviously. And I don't know. It's hard to tell, but I definitely do agree. Hey, Tool Man, how are you, brother? I definitely agree that on principle it should be on Xbox Game Pass. You know what I mean? Definitely, absolutely. So I really don't have much to say because I'm not a big Ubisoft fan, although I like a lot of their things. And speaking of which, they made one of my favorite games on the indie space, which was it was called something Heart, Vagrant Heart.
Okay.
Vagrant Heart, right? Which was a 2D side scroller with water paint, with a military soldier in World War II or World War One. He had a little dog. And they made a sequel, but I believe that sequel is exclusive to either, I don't know if it's to Amazon or if it was to Google. I'm not sure. I would have to look it up, which kind of got me pissed because that was one of my favorite indie games that they brought out. Along with Child of Light, if you guys remember, early in the 2013s.
Yeah, I remember.
And I would love to get that sequel on Xbox too. Is that offered in their pass or no?
What? Child of Light?
No, the other one, the sequel to Vagrant Heart.
That's a good question.
Do you know?
I'd have to look into it.
Huh?
I said I'd have to look into it.
Jesus. I can't hear you guys. Is it cutting off on my end, maybe?
Yeah. I said I'd have to look into that Vagrant Heart situation.
So is the sequel inside their service or no?
Oh, I don't know. That's what I was looking at.
Oh, that's what you were checking. I got you.
Yeah.
I know it's exclusive, I think, to either Google or one of those. I'm not sure. Hey, other thing.
Can't be.
What's up, Dan?
What's up, D? I sent you a link if you want to come in. It's up to you if you're not busy. Let us know. First lady of chat.
First lady in chat. Give me 1 second, Chuck. You know I was gonna run in.
Yeah, Dia, if you want to come in, I know you did something with our brother Unlimited earlier, but if you want to come in, Dia, I did send you a link on your email. So if you want to come in, Dia, 4568, the first lady of chat, that's very knowledgeable in gaming. Glad to have her on board. So she's kind of busy. That's all right. Next time, Dia, you can come and chop up game with us. It's all good. But yeah, thanks for coming and being in the chat with us. We really appreciate that 100%. But you know what I was thinking, Unlimited, and maybe or Tuck. You know how Ubisoft came out with that, right? And they say $18 a month, right? Let's say by Christmas time, Unlimited. Do you think they would offer, right? Because EA's done this before EA came in and is part of Xbox. Remember how they would offer you like a 1 month free trial?
Yeah.
Do you think
That would be
Ubisoft
cool.
will do that?
That would be cool if they did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because EA. Because now remember, EA Play is not on Sony subscription service, and it came to PlayStation like 5 years after it was on Xbox. Because y'all remember that stupid quote Sony said back in like 2014, 2015 about maybe it's 2016 about their gamers don't want this stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then look at them now.
Yeah.
Look at them now, man.
Who said that? Jim Ryan, right?
Nah. It's the Japanese dude who was
What was the comment? What was the comment you said? Unlimited.
Oh, years ago when EA Play was first announced, and it was exclusive. It was called EA Access at the time. And it was only on Xbox.
Yes.
And Sony said something to the likes of, "Our gamers don't want this," right? And then look at them now. You know that's how I know. That's how I know the Ubisoft Plus situation. That's how I know they have some.
What was it that they said? Shit, you keep cutting off. I'm sorry, brother. What is it they said?
He said, I think it was the dude before Jim Ryan. His name escaped me, but he said that our gamers.
Oh, you're talking about Andrew House? Andrew House.
Yeah, and he said our gamers don't want this when it came to EA Access on PS PlayStation.
Ah, okay. I think I vaguely do remember him doing and saying that.
Yeah. I remember. No, I remember it like yesterday because.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. If you're saying it was true, I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, that's funny.
I hope and pray. And Jim Ryan said the same thing. We know it's better for our people. We ain't gonna.
Hey, Chuck, did you see this? My favorite Dick Puller try to pull an article today saying that he's worried about Xbox and Game Pass. Trying to be fucking stupid.
I seen that. I was reading that.
I was like, this fucking Dick Puller he's trying to capitalize on the negativity of Redfall to try to make some fake ass drama. You stupid, you dumb fucking dick pulling faggot. He's so dumb. He is so fucking dumb. And then Red Dragon looked like a complete ass today because like 2 members of Bungie said they got laid off because of their reconstructing. When he was talking shit that Bungie's acquisition with Sony was so they could save people from losing their jobs, as opposed to Microsoft that they bought people from companies and acquired studios to fire people. What a stupid fuck.
Yeah,
that shit was funny as hell.
Like you said, Hebot, they're just capitalizing on the quote unquote Redfall drama. And
they're so dumb.
Which is so funny because again, what's Sony great lineup? Because in the next 2 weeks, if you're on Game Pass, you get Minecraft Legends, The Last Case of Benedict Fox, Redfall, Ravenlock. 3 out of 4 of those games are exclusive, by the way, on Xbox.
Yes, sir. Everlock,
So spare me this drama. Like it's so funny how they want you to be upset. It's so funny how they want you to be upset, even though, as Sega man put, we eating good, man. So what lineup of Sony games got coming?
Yeah. Let's talk
about
fake ass narrative they always trying to pull.
Yeah, hey, I gotta get going though, Sega man.
Oh, you gotta go, brother.
Yeah.
All right, Unlimited. Talk about now is Final
Thanks
Fantasy,
for coming, man.
And then they talk about Spider-Man. And that's it.
Jesus Christ, Spider-Man's only gonna take him so far. We all know this.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
It'll save him for a little while to be the talk of the town, and that is if the game is actually good and they try something different. But if it's the same thing just with a new story, but the same formula, the game won't be hype as much as it was the first time around because the people are gonna get tired. They need to see something fresh and new, and that's a problem when you do superhero games that are already set in a certain way. Like Spider-Man's always been in New York, and the only difference is they done when they created something like the Spider-Verse where he goes to different timelines, and that's all you can really do with it, and that's been done before. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. No problem, man.
Well, there's one good movie that I need to see about watching is the Batman animation movie.
Let
me see what it's called. Oh man, let me see.
Would you say it was a Batman movie?
Yeah, Batman animation movie. I know he liked the animation movies.
Yeah.
Let me see. Where's it at?
Yeah, they're running out of ideas, man. They're running out of things to say and do, bro. It's getting old now.
Well, what it boils down to is that
Getting old, real old.
What else do PlayStation really got to say?
Nothing, man.
They really can't say nothing.
Nope.
I mean, the only thing they can get mad at, all they can do is just get mad at themselves.
Look, the biggest thing they had to talk about was Redfall's 30 frame per second. What else do they got?
That's it.
That's all they got. There ain't nothing else to talk about, man.
No, ain't no.
They'll nitpick something when another game comes to Game Pass that we're hyping up and stuff like that. They'll try to find something. Trust me, they always do, bro. We gotta expect it, right? We just have to expect that now. We have to expect that to happen, man. They're not gonna stop. They're gonna try every way to try to bother people on Xbox. Give me a break, bro.
No matter what.
They don't bother me at all. I don't care what they do.
No matter what, man, they're gonna do everything in their power to just just dish what Xbox really trying to do. But
that's true, realist. That's true, realist. Sony doesn't have anything to announce from first party outside of Spider-Man. Yep, that's true.
I mean, I guess they're looking forward to everybody talking about Wolverine, but they don't even know when they're gonna come out.
No, I don't even hear about Wolverine no more. I don't hear nothing about that at all. I mean, how long ago did they talk about that, Tuck? Wolverine? It's been a long ass time. Wasn't it their last E3? That was a long time ago, bro. You don't hear shit about Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear nothing about that game.
Nope. And their State of Decay, man. And that doggone State of Decay that they did with Final Fantasy, man, that was a 25 minutes of just on one damn game.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm glad it's still Unlimited brought them games up, for the next 2 weeks, because after that, when Microsoft showed June 11th.
Yeah, I think so.
When they bring that far out, they're gonna bring all of it out. They ain't gonna hold back either.
Yeah, we'll see. Like I said before, I think we're going to see some surprises. Everybody in the chat, all the brothers in the chat, Dia, first lady of chat. I just think, we're going to see some announcements that we didn't hear of. A little bit of surprises. I think Phil and company is going to drop, the Xbox, family and stuff, man, over there when they do the show. I think we'll see some surprising games that'll be coming to Game Pass. That's my theory. I think we're going to have a jewel drop, a surprise coming to Game Pass, man. That would be awesome, That's my opinion. Maybe it might not, but I just have a feeling that it will. I have a feeling that they always do stuff like that. I like when they do that. I like when they give us surprise games and things like that, man. So that would be cool if they do that, man.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be awesome. Especially they've been coming out with some really, really nice controllers, haven't they, Tuck?
Oh, man.
These controllers.
I saw that green controller that you saw.
Yeah, these controllers are fire, bro. They're coming out with some nice controllers, man. The Elite.
Those new colors on the Ultimate,
the Elite,
on the Design Lab, they got I think they brought 9 new colors, and they all on fire too.
Oh yeah. Like the white and black core we got, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they have the blue and red. Those are nice looking controllers, bro. They're nice, man. Yeah. That's cool. They keep bringing out these different colors and everything, and they're really nice controllers, bro. They're really they're on fire right now with the controller scheme, bro. All the colors, all the things you can do in Design Labs, man. It's fat as hell. I love it.
Oh yeah, they are. I mean, they've done a real nice job. I mean, I can't complain about I can't complain about anything that they're doing. I mean, I just cannot complain about anything what Microsoft's doing, what they're not doing now. I mean, I cannot complain not one doggone bit. I mean, I think the only thing I can complain about is that they got some old games coming on to PlayStation Game Pass, but they old games.
What games are they?
I think there's 9 games. I forgot the name of them, but I think they said like 9 games, but they're all old games.
Hey, Tuck, I wish
Ain't
Hebot was
nothing
here.
new.
Hey, Tuck, I wish Hebot was here right now because look at what Mr. Kimo wrote, man. Boomstick said Spider-Man on PlayStation are the best ever on all platforms. Really? Really, Boomstick? Really?
I can't believe he said that. When he about to come back, you gotta tell him that, man.
Boom Dookie. Really, Boom Dookie? The best ever. Get the hell out of here. You know what? At one time, Tuck, that dude he kind of used to be cool, but he just turned it straight, like clickbait channel. You know what I mean? Huh?
You talking about Mr. Kima?
No, Boomstick. And
I mean,
Boomstick, when he first came out, he was cool. I mean, he was, cool when he first came out with his podcast and doing videos. But now that he's real big out there now, out here in the gaming streets, now he's became like a clickbait channel, dude. He's like, he's like Crap Gamer. You know what I'm saying? He's like him.
Yeah, but now he's trying to change his tune a little bit too.
Man, that's old news. Crap Gamer is so damn fake. He knows it.
Yeah.
He ain't coming back. That was all money scam for him, dude. Get the hell out of here. He ain't coming back. He's seen how PlayStation numbers were doing on these PlayStation troll channels, and he switched it up, man. He ain't fooling nobody, man.
And I haven't heard anything from what's his name either. What's that freckle faced guy name?
Who?
Black guy.
Oh, you talking about Z?
Yeah, Z.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Z is a straight up clickbait channel. He makes it obvious he's nothing but clickbait. That's all he is.
Yeah.
I don't listen to me. I'm gonna say this. I mean this. I don't hate the brother. I don't hate him, but he's a straight up clickbait channel. Z's just a clickbait channel, man. That's all.
Yeah.
If he wants to do that, it's his channel. He can do whatever he wants, but that's all he is. He's not really about, in my opinion, he's not honestly about gaming. He's a clickbait channel, man. He might have some stuff he tries to say positive about certain things, but at the end of the day, he's clickbait.
Yeah.
He's clickbait, man.
Yeah, let me ask you this now. What type of game is Ghost Rider Tokyo? What type of game is that?
Hold on, man. Dia said, do you know who's hosting the Xbox and Bethesda show? Are you doing it? Are you going to host it? I don't know, Dia. Maybe. If not, Unlimited might host it. We have to talk to Unlimited if he can. Unlimited might host it. So we'll see, Dia. We'll see.
Because that show's on the 11th, right?
I believe it's the 11th, yeah.
At what time?
I can't remember. I have it written down on the calendar. I'd have to go look. I can't remember what time.
Ask Dia what time.
I think it's in the afternoon or something like that. I forget. I'll have to check, man.
I know they California time, so it'd probably be noon. It'd probably be noon their time, probably be 2 our time or 3 your time.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be in California. The time's totally different. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to still check it out. I'm still going to, I'll be there to watch it.
I mean, if he don't do a show, if he don't do a live show, then I know he probably do a live show afterwards.
Yeah, but we want to try to do a live show while it's on.
Right.
It's better to do it while it's on so we all can watch it and everybody give their perspective about it.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm going to take off that day. Because 11th June is on what day?
What? I forgot, Tuck. I have to look. I forgot, man.
Let me see.
I'd have to look, brother.
Let me see. I can see on my phone right now. Okay.
We'll see, D. We're gonna find out, D. We're gonna find out, D. We'll see what's going on with that. Yeah, you're right, Dia. You know, he showed. You know, Boomstick shows his true pony nature, man. That dude's nothing but clickbait, man. He's nothing but clickbait. You know, that dude is just like I said, when he first came out, he was kind of cool, but he's nothing but clickbait now. You know, I don't listen to his stuff at all. I used to, but for him saying that, he's just dumb. That's dumb for him to say that. He know that ain't true. He's just trying to stir up the pot. He knows that ain't true.
Like he always do.
Yep. I think one time Hebot was on there a long time ago. I think he talked to Hebot. Yeah.
Oh, June 11th on a Sunday.
Is it on a Sunday?
Yeah, it's on a Sunday.
Okay.
So we might can do a live show on that Sunday.
Yeah,
if it's on I think it's on the 11th, you know?
What's up? What y'all talking about now? What y'all talking about now, brothers?
Hey man,
you gotta bring it up. You gotta tell me.
I gotta show you something real quick. Hold on. I gotta show you this he bought. Mr. Kima said Boomstick said Spider-Man on PlayStation are the best ever on all platforms.
Because he's never played other Spider-Man games. That's why. That's the reason why.
Yeah.
And if he did, he wouldn't be saying that nonsense. Maybe because graphically, of course, because it was next gen, it had to have better graphics. But as far as gameplay, the gameplay is babyfied. It holds your hand. It doesn't have the complexities and more nuances like Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. Well, Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, especially part 1, is probably the best overall as far as everything included in Spider-Man games. Boss battles, the way the story is played out, the things that you do, as far as combat, stuff like that. It has the same style of combat that they implemented with Arkham Knight, which is the Batman series, but they give you more control and freedom.
Yeah.
Right? They give you more control and freedom. But when you play the like the ones for PlayStation, the reason why people like it is because it holds your hand. It's a baby game. The whole game holds your hand. It's not difficult. You just keep pressing one button, and then they prompt you to press two other buttons, and that's how you do different things. When you use your environments, when you use things like that, I guarantee you, if I sat down with Boomstick and asked him about all the others, he wouldn't know what the fuck to say. Because all these guys are a bunch of fakes. It's the best game I ever played. Yeah, have you ever played this one? And they won't know because the one with the best combat is Shadows of, oh my God, I forget what the name of it. The one with the best combat is called Shattered Dimensions. That's the one, Shattered Dimensions.
Okay.
The combat is just incredible, like crazy fire. And no other fucking Spider-Man game touches the combat of Shattered Dimension. None. But graphically, of course, doesn't look great. Story-wise, it's so. But again, what's the point of having a good story if you don't have the gameplay to match it? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And I don't want to hear that excuse. Because they made it player friendly and it's easy for everybody to play. Because there's a difference between being player friendly and being too babyfied, where it holds your hand and it doesn't feel like a challenge. Because that game doesn't. None of the PlayStation games do. Even when you put it on their hardest mode, there's still a way where you can overcome them and beat them, and they just feel like whatever. They don't feel challenging enough. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I argue that stupid argument with God of War. Like God of War, as soon as you keep upgrading yourself, and Kratos' armor and his magic and whatever Atreus can do, the game feels like nothing. It's easy because it has New Game Plus. So you can keep playing it over and over and play the Valkyries and they feel like they're not even challenging. Now, when you play it without being full leveled up, then you can actually, Mr. Kima, you funny. You gotta stop. For real. Oh, you fucking funny. Look what he said. He said, when I heard her say that, I unsubscribed to the channel. Yeah, I unsubscribed to him a long time ago. And again, it's not because I don't like him. I like Boom. I think he's a nice person. I like the way he was doing things and his approach. But once he started surrounding himself, right, with with a lot of the people that were PlayStation centric, also or Nintendo centric, because he wanted to become like an all general video game channel, I guess. Even though his preferred console is supposed to be the Xbox, I saw the shift in his attitude and how he did certain things. Like I said, he became more about, I'm worrying about my audience coming and viewing me instead of having actual integrity and being an actual gamer and being honest. Listen, this game is overrated. It may be decent, but it doesn't match this game. Or this game is not as good as people make it out to seem. You know what I mean? Just be real.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to say what you feel. These dudes, they'll say anything is good just so that they don't lose subscribers.
Yep.
Hey, before I get
sent you
out
the
of
link, Sega Forever.
Before I get out of here, because I gotta go to bed because I gotta get a bit work tonight. So, hey, but let me ask this, Hebot. Have you seen the new Batman movie, The Doom, that came to Gotham?
Which one? The animation or the one with Patrick Roberts or Robert Patrick? Robert Pattinson. You talking about the real life one or the animation?
No, I'm talking about the animation one.
No, I know which one you're talking about, but I haven't seen that one yet. No.
Dude, it's good.
I just saw recently, not that long ago, the one you suggested to me first. You know the one you told me, Gotham Knight, the one where it was in like the Jack the Ripper era?
Are you talking about with Robert Pattinson?
No, the animation one that it takes place in the era of Jack the Ripper. I just saw that one a few months ago. And that came out a while ago. I forgot what it was called.
Huh?
I forgot what it was called.
I said,
the one that takes place in the era of Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. What you think about it?
It was good. It was good. Because that was like a what if Batman existed back then. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, but all those animations, most of those animations, they never fail. They're really good.
Yeah, but this right here called Batman the Doom that came to Gotham. It's good. It's real. It's
good. Excellent. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta see it. I haven't seen it.
Where's it at on
Netflix? New release. It just came out a couple weeks ago.
Is it on Netflix?
No, they put all of them on HBO Max, which is going to call now it's going to just be called Max.
Really? Why?
Because they merged with another company. Discover. They merged with Discover, so now they're going to be called Max. Instead of calling HBO Max, they're going to be called Max. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, because they merged with Discover. Yeah.
Are they merging?
There's a lot of companies merging with each other. You didn't see that Sega bought the company that owns Angry Bird.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, they just bought them. They paid $1 billion for them. Yeah. Angry Bird is big on mobile still. Yeah, and they bought them. So now they're going to make revenue off of that.
Wait, he bought, who paid $1 billion?
Sega paid $1 billion to own the property of Angry Bird.
They got the money like that?
Wow.
I guess they got it now. So they bought it, right?
Yeah.
And Angry Bird is still very prominent, meaning successful on the mobile space.
Yeah.
So now they're going to be making money off the mobile space. So I guess that's why they made the investment.
Damn, Hebot, I didn't even know Sega had the money like that, bro.
Wait. The realist one is saying that they haven't bought. Oh, that's what they call Ravio? Yeah, but they're in the process of buying them or something like that. Yeah. I saw an article. I thought they did buy it because of the way the article headlined it. Said Sega pays $1 billion for Angry Bird Studios or whatever, or company. So I guess they just worded it that way. But if that's what you mean, the realist, I'm not sure. If that's what you mean, let me know. I'm not sure.
That's crazy. Hey, he bought,
Yeah,
brother. I didn't even know Sega had the money like that, bro. I really didn't.
well, I think Sonic movies helped them and did good for them.
Yeah,
And then Sonic Frontier did well for them, which I still haven't played, and I heard it's good. You know what I mean?
I haven't
So
got it yet. I want to get it.
yeah, I haven't played it. I have it. We own it since day one. We bought it because
Yeah.
Zachary's a big Sonic fan, but I never played it. You know what I mean? And also they also made the deal. Remember that they're making the Streets of Rage live action movie,
Oh
and
shit!
it's the people who did the people behind John Wick. They're making the movie.
Oh shit!
So you know it's going to be action packed and good choreography. Hopefully a good story. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, man.
So I'm hyped for that. Yeah, I put that a long while ago, like a year ago. I put it up on Instagram. You liked it, but I don't think you remember.
I might not remember, but I will be seeing that movie.
Huh?
I will be seeing that Streets of Rage movie.
Oh yeah. I hope it comes out good, man. And I hope they implement the supernatural elements. You know how they have powers when they do certain things.
Yeah.
You know, like the fire fist and stuff. Because I think Streets of Rage without that would not be Streets of Rage. You know what I mean?
It sure wouldn't. Yeah.
And that's just again.
Dia said she doesn't think Angry Birds would be a good fit for Sega.
Well, I mean, it's weird, Dia. Dia is weird. I agree.
All right,
because it doesn't feel like Sega, but again, the movie did well, and it still does well in the mobile space. So I think that's all they're worrying about.
Oh, okay.
Right. It's like incoming income, like guaranteed.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see, man. I guess when you said the movies were doing well, Sonic Frontiers and all that, yeah, man.
Yeah, yes. Remember, Sonic 1 and 2 grossed almost $800 million.
Wow. I still need to
You see what I'm saying? So it did well, and now Mario is killing it. Mario made $700 million so far.
Wow.
Yeah. So and again, I think that's a good thing because that's just going to show those developers and studios that if you do a video game movie correct, the right way with the right. Can you hear me?
I'm sorry, he bought my fault. Dia said Angry Birds would be a fit for Sega.
Oh, okay. But I mean, it's still kind of weird though because it's a different type of style and game. Not really as well. You know, it doesn't feel like a Sega property. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Right. But I think it's just so they can have continuous income coming in to help them do other stuff. You understand?
Yeah.
Plus, they got paid. Like I said, they just made a deal and got paid to do the Streets of Rage movie. You understand?
Yeah.
And then I think they're doing another House of the Dead, but they're trying to do it the proper way, with the right budget. So again, if Mario does the billion mark, that's going to be great for us as gamers, because that only means this point forward they'll take video game movies and adaptations in a serious level, and they'll give the right budget. The studios won't be afraid to take the chance, and they give it to the right actors, the right directors, so that they can make a quality movie that stays true to the essence of the game. And we won't have all those atrocious, crazy ass wannabe Resident Evil movies, even though they made money, but they don't feel nothing like the Resident Evil movies or like the one that did House of the Dead that UB Ball did, or the Alone in the Dark one that was horrible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And things like that. So, it'll be where they're actually going to invest and put money into doing the real deal stuff,
Yeah.
So again, hopefully that's why I want the Mario movie to hit that $1 billion mark, because again, if it does that, it's going to be very positive going forward.
I thought about seeing it.
Yeah, I mean, it looks great. It looks funny. It looks like there's a lot of fan service. It looks like it's going to have a lot of Easter eggs. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I thought about seeing it, man. It looked like it would be pretty good.
Yeah. I thought. Big shout outs to Megatron. I saw him post up today that he was there in the movie theaters with all his kids to see the Mario movie. So I'm pretty sure. Huh?
I sent hey Sega Forever. If you're in the chat still, I sent you a link, man. Because he
Yeah,
said he
he's
wanted.
he's he's home today. We're supposed to do the He-Man discussion podcast today, also. But I told him when I get home, I'll call him because I'm not home yet. I'm out doing some stuff.
Oh, you doing a little podcast?
Well, we're supposed to do the He-Man discussion about the animation.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll
I'll
do
check
it
it
today.
out.
Yeah, I'm trying to hurry up and get home, so
Yeah,
I
I
want
got
to
to
do it.
check that out, man. I'll be watching. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah. So,
Where you at, man?
so what else were you talking about before I came in? Because I saw that you were on for like an hour.
We were just talking about that dude clowning Xbox and Ubisoft, and just talking about different things like that, man. Not
And his name? What's his name again? Ravian Game or what?
Ravi something gamer. I don't know.
You know his channel? You got a link to it?
No, I don't know. I don't know who he's kind of like that. Remember that one dude? He's kind of like he's like that Alex guy.
Oh,
Is that
so
him?
Alex?
Oh no, it's Alex. He's like him. He's kind of like him. You know how his persona is. He's kind of like that dude. Oh no, it's Alex.
So
He just was
acting
talking
funny,
smack.
acting homosexual. You mean?
He was just talking smack, man.
He's trying to embrace himself and embracing his homosexuality.
Well, but I hope we see. I hope we see. What's it called? Some really cool stuff, man. At the Microsoft show, man.
You mean that for E3? You mean?
The one for June, yeah. Their show they're gonna have.
I'm pretty sure. Hey, I'm pretty sure you'll find something. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have some nice things that we're gonna look at. Hopefully they'll show. I think because they already said they're starting working on it. But I don't know if they'll show anything. But I hope that we'll see what they're up to with the new gears. Or the next gears.
Yeah.
Because it's been a while. It's been a hot minute. And then I'm also hoping that they give a release date finally for Hellblade.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
wait to see that, man. I can't
Which
wait to see
I
that.
really think Hellblade is coming out next year. That's what I think.
Yeah.
It's going to be like the February or March release for next year. I think that's what it's going to be. That's what I think is going to happen,
Oh, yeah?
I think Hellblade is going to be early release next year. Like March or February.
That'll be nice. That'll be nice.
I mean, it's about time. It's been in development for a while. Hellblade's been in development for a while.
It's been a long. It's been what? How many years now?
I still got silence, right? What you said, brother?
How many years it's been now?
Since what? Since
Like,
the
Sega
Hellblade?
Forever. I'm sorry, man. I tried to send it and it didn't work right. He said he wants me to send it through Twitter, but I couldn't get it to go. I put it to his Facebook.
Well, you mean the link to the podcast?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see if I can do it for you. Let me see if I can do it.
I tried to do it. It didn't go through.
Isn't usually the link in the bottom?
Yeah, I tried and it wouldn't go. I don't know if I did something wrong here, but I tried.
Top corner.
He said Facebook doesn't like me no more. Doesn't like me.
Who don't like it? What?
Sega Forever said, "No worries, Facebook doesn't like me." We'll get you in. He's gonna try to get you in, brother. Sega Forever.
Yeah, I know what you wanted, brother.
Oh,
yeah, Kima.
Yeah.
I remember that. He's talking about the horrible Dragon Ball Z movie.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Some of those movies,
You know, but
really.
again, I tell people, and I used to tell people even then, the reason why those movies come out that way is because they don't think that movies that are attached to games, or let's say animated stuff like anime, that they don't think it's going to be profitable. They don't understand that that has a big following. Video games have a big following. Anime has a big following. They don't
Yeah.
get it that the people go out and see it. They don't get that. It's just like they did with what they used to do with comic book movies. Oh, that's not profitable. And then look, the minute that one first comic book movie did well and did that $1 billion, they changed that
Yeah.
tone real quick, which I think was the first Iron Man.
Oh
Because
yeah.
we had Blade before that did well. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Blade.
Because we had things like Blade. Blade was the very first big box office hit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And we
Yeah.
had a Punisher Warzone, right? And we had Dread, which are incredible, comic movies.
Yeah.
We had Road to Perdition, The History of Violence. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Really good comic book movies, but that didn't do the $1 billion. But once that Iron Man 1 hit that almost hit that $1 billion mark, everything changed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it says. It's going to be the same for if marries that $1 billion mark. Now we know if we're right and respect the material, it's going to make money.
Yeah.
Well, those dudes in office that run those companies, they're all white collar, money moguls, but they don't know about the culture and the details of certain things. So they don't understand, right? They don't get it. They don't get it.
Yeah.
It takes something like this. It takes something like this to make them get it. That first hit. Sonic was the one who first really thought it did very well first, but it didn't hit the $1 billion mark. You see,
Yeah. Yeah.
this Mario, if it hits it, it's over. Watch
Oh
how
yeah.
everything changes. Watch.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna open the floodgates. Everything's gonna change. Watch.
Yeah. It's gonna be a domino effect. Yeah, man. Oh, we lost Hebot. He'll be back though. What's up, guys? He'll be back. He'll be back. We're trying to get Sega Forever in here. We're not going to be on too much longer, but maybe we'll see if we can get our brother Sega Forever in here, man. I'm going to give a big shout out to the chat, man. I want to thank everybody for rocking out with me, man. There's Hebot. Hebot is back. Hebot is back. You there? Hebot's here. He's back. Getting his mic set up.
Toolman said Reforge Gaming.
That's him. That's him.
Reforge Gaming. That was his name?
Yeah,
the
that's
dude.
him.
Okay, I'll go check it out.
You'll have to check it out because he's really, really, really damage controlling Hebot. This dude is stupid, dude. You have to check him out. He's stupid, man. Really damage controlling, brother.
What is he damage controlling exactly? What is he trying to say?
Man, he was just. I wish I could tell you it all in full extent. The way he was talking about Xbox, and he said they shouldn't have spent all that money buying, Activision. They said we should have invested all that money in our own studios and all this dumb shit. He was saying all kind of stuff, dude. He just.
I'll call him out. I'll tell him, yo, come have a debate with me so I can teach you because you don't know jack shit.
Yeah.
Watch me. I'm gonna call him out. Watch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call him out. Watch me. You know, I don't give a fuck.
No, I know. And you'll watch Hebot. You'll call him out, and he'll probably try to do the block thing and block you or whatever because he knows he's fake. He knows he's not telling the truth.
Either he doesn't. Either he's lying, or he really doesn't know. One way or another, you'll find out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I'm trying to send Segment a thing, but it's not. I can't find it.
Oh, you can't find it? Oh, that's Hebot, man. He's trying to send our brother Sega Forever the link. He can't find it, man. If he can't find it in a few minutes, guys, we'll probably get out of here because Hebot's going to be doing a podcast later with Sega Forever. I'm going to be definitely tuning into that. That's going to be cool. Big shouts out to Dia, the first lady of chat. You know, Tool Man 55. What's up, man? I'm glad when y'all always join, man. The Realist. The Realist is a cool brother, man. You know, everybody, Mr. Kima, always coming with it, man. Rain G4 was in here in the building. You know, been known Rain for a long time, guys. Fire Boss, we used to do a podcast together. Big shouts out to Fire Boss, man. Big shouts out to New Legal on his channel. Big shouts out to New Legal. Legal's always putting, these trolls on blast, these ponies. Shouts out to the New Legal. You know, big shouts out to Legal, man. You know, Lewis Frag. Big shouts out to Lewis. You know what I'm saying? These guys been rocking out with me since day one, man. I can't wait until our show comes, man. It's going to be great, man. We're going to have a good time. Remember, whoever live streams it, your boy Sega Man will be giving out a gift card. I'll be there. I'll be giving out a gift card, man. You know what I mean? Put that money towards a game. You know, we're going to see they're going to have some great surprises, guys. I really believe that, man. I believe that they're going to have some great surprises for us, man. Xbox is number one right now, man. The power of X. You know, the power of X is back. In my opinion, it never left. You know, the power of X, man. It's we're rolling. We're high rolling right now, man. You know what I mean? Xbox doesn't need to do anymore. They're doing enough. They're going to be doing more, but man, you always hear people say they need to do more. More of what? More of what? You're going to be getting new IP in Game Pass. You're going to be getting new games. They don't need to do more of nothing. Yeah, man. Big shouts out, Realist, man. Shouts out to the Real Xbox channel. This thing Xbox. It's crazy that the phonies get more love. It's true, Realist. It's true, man. And you know, the Realist, when he does a podcast or does any comments, he says that on there. He says all he tries to look for. What's up, Peltrex? I'm glad you can drop in. He says that he just looks for real Xbox channels, man, to enjoy. He said that. I remember him saying that. Real Xbox channels, man, that are real Xbox gamers. And I'm with the Realist 100% on that. That's all I'm looking for. There's only a few of us out there, you know, but I agree with the Realist, man. Just looking for those real Xbox channels, the real ones that bleed green, not the ones just doing it because they're following, you know, they're following what everybody else does. You know what I mean? To try to get some kind of fame and stardom on YouTube. I'm not, man. I'm not. You know, I work. I got a job. You know, I'm not trying to make money on YouTube, guys. I'm really not. You know what I mean? I like talking about gaming. I like talking about Xbox. And that's why I do podcasting and I do videos. And channel, if you're listening, I will be doing another video soon. I seen your comment earlier about my retro games. I'll be doing some more real soon, man. I think I'm gonna do an in-depth look at the 3DO. Maybe we'll take a second look at the turbo graphics. You know, different things like that, man. I don't have too much more systems, old systems that I can show you guys, but we're gonna probably do some classics on the channel of games. You know, a lot of Sega Genesis games, more of the Saturn games, more of the Dreamcast games, more of the TurboGrafx games. So I might focus more on that. There's my brother Hebot. He's back again. What's up, brother? Hebot's back. Hebot is back.
So say if I ever send it to him on DM on Instagram, because it doesn't let me get the option of send it anywhere else other than DM on Instagram.
Sega Forever, if you're still in here, man, it's DM on Instagram, brother.
On the DM.
On the DM.
On your Instagram, I send you the link.
On Instagram, if you're still
under
here,
the Cooper, man. Under the Cooper something.
Yeah. Because he couldn't get it to go on Twitter.
Yeah, the option since you send it to me on Facebook, it doesn't give me the option send it nowhere else. Only the DM on Instagram. It's the only place that I can send it.
Oh, really?
I don't know why. It's retarded. That's retarded, but whatever.
What are you playing, man?
Huh?
What are you playing now?
I haven't played anything, dude. I haven't been able to touch time. I've been home all week. And, you know, not all week, but, you know, the fact that the kids haven't had school, I had a little chance. I ain't had no chance to play. Nothing. I haven't had a chance to play anything.
I'm playing some Ghostwire Tokyo.
Oh yeah. I bought that shoot 'em up. That's what I wanted to play and do that, but I haven't been able to.
You'll get time to do it. You'll do it.
And then there was Cannon Dancer that I told you I bought it, even though I didn't want to pay that much, but I bought
Did
it.
you buy it? You bought?
Yeah, I bought it with some of the freaking points because I want those games to keep coming out. You
Yeah,
understand? And if you don't buy it, they're not going to come out.
I'm gonna buy it.
I don't agree with, like I said, I don't agree with the price.
Yeah,
I think it's not right, but that's the problem. You can't control the prices that these damn publishers put on.
yeah.
It's a shame, but it is what it is.
I'm with you, Hebot. I am going to buy it
Crunchy
because I like
taco,
games like that.
and then the other ones are spicy and mild shells. You see how I got to do a podcast? I'm out buying shit. It's freaking retarded, bro. Need time and space for myself.
I know, man. You never have
Can't,
time.
man. Should get me mad, bro. You don't understand how mad this gets me.
Yeah.
But they don't have what you have in the
Well, Hebot, man. I guess we
What's
can
up?
go, man. I don't know if Sega Forever is going to come in.
Yeah, it says Steve is
I mean, hopefully, because let's see if he comes in. So that was all you were talking. That's all you were talking about. That was it.
There wasn't really much, man. Was there anything you want to talk about?
I mean, like I said, there was a couple of stuff that dropped, like that other game too, the Wanderer. That dropped.
The Wanderer?
Something Joe Wander,
Yeah.
which is also an awesome looking platformer. It's about $30.
Is that okay? That's in the store.
Hi, yeah, it is in the store. No, I said hello.
Oh.
It is in the store, but like it's not on Game Pass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I think I've seen that. There's a couple of games that have been dropping.
Well, I hate that Microsoft updated the store and they took out the ability to buy games from the store right from the app.
Oh, they
Like,
did?
they updated the app, but you can't go into the store and buy anything now.
mild.
Oh, wow.
So what are these? This is
The mild was there, okay? Hello?
Yeah, like you can't buy it from the app like on your phone.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
Why did
doesn't
they
let you
take it
buy it.
out? Why'd they take that out?
I don't know, man. They took out a lot of features. They always do that. Microsoft, when they go forward and do things before everybody else, they
Yeah.
go backwards, take it out, and then everybody else copies and implements, and then they're the ones that get credit for it. Like they did it first.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know why they do that. They do that shit all the time. I'm sorry. They do that
Man.
all the time. All the time. I don't ask me why. I have no clue why they do that, but they do.
Man.
You know what I mean? It's always like that, you know?
Oh, he
It's just
said,
like
Toolman said that's because of Apple and the Epic lawsuit.
yeah, she don't want the other one, right? What was that? What was you saying?
Toolman said that's because of Apple and the Epic lawsuit.
social credit.
Which part?
I don't know. I guess we're talking. I don't know if he's talking about when we were talking about the Microsoft store. And the game thing on there, like you can't buy it, they took it out and stuff. I guess that's what he's talking about.
I mean, whatever you're referencing to, Toolman. If I can have it with the.
He can't come in, man.
He can't come in.
He said it It doesn't. He said, "I don't see it on." He said, "I don't see it. No worries."
It's under the Cooper something in DM on Instagram. Or
Here,
no, Facebook on Facebook. Cooper's whatever, that's what it is.
he said.
On
He said.
Facebook.
He said it's on Facebook under Cooper.
Under your Cooper account.
On your Cooper account, Sega Forever.
Cooper, yeah. It's on Facebook.
Check Facebook real quick, Sega Forever. Check Facebook. It's under
Mhm.
Cooper. Instagram.
No, it's on Facebook. It's Facebook. It's Facebook.
Oh, it's Facebook. Okay.
Yeah. It just it has the same setup as Instagram, so it looks like Instagram, but it's not. It's Facebook.
Okay.
It's on his DM on Facebook.
If you can't, Sega Forever, just let me know in the chat, man. If you try
Yeah,
that,
just let us
don't
know.
work, just let us know.
Yeah. Oh, that's sorry.
Pelchek said I might double dip for Telegrog's gotta support.
My double dip for what? Oh, Lord.
There he is. There's Sega Forever. Boom. Boom. There's Sega Forever. What's up, man?
Hey, brother.
Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry.
What's up, man?
Hey, brother.
What's going on, Sega Forever?
Yeah, Facebook is bad for me, man.
They don't like you, man.
I was making comments about Mark Zuckerberg buying the island out here.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
What's up,
Like
brother?
a whole island.
Perdón, cariño. I'm sorry. Yeah, brother, I sent you the link, but it looks exactly, the setup looks exactly like Instagram DM. So I'm like, wait, is it Instagram and I realize it's Facebook.
Nah, dude, don't worry about it. Because you know when I do the wrecking crew, dude, it takes me like 15 minutes to send out the messages to everybody because we're connected on different social media. So
Right.
find everybody.
But it's easier when we take each other's weight. Like while you do the show, I'll send out the links for you. You understand?
Yeah.
That makes it a whole lot easier for you. You know, I usually do it with no problem, but because Sega Man always sets it up on Facebook, they only allow you to send links to Facebook. You can't even copy. It doesn't even give you the option to copy it.
Ah, I see.
You get what I'm saying? I guess because you got to be a member of Facebook in order to put anything on Facebook. That's probably why. It's to lock you down to their app. You know what I mean? If I had to take a guess, that's probably what it is.
Yeah, Facebook is pretty bad.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
Sega Forever, man. Did you see that dude at Refuge Gaming?
Reforge Gaming.
Yeah, so I see him on YouTube, and then he pops up on there because everybody's going and watching his stuff, especially the ponies. So I basically ignore him, man, because he's ever since when he started talking about the Activision deal and started sounding like everybody else that it's not fair that Microsoft buys Activision, even though Sony does the same thing, and then he was like calling Moriarty and all them guys, it's not the same. It's exactly the same thing, dude. The problem you guys are having is that Microsoft, like E-Rock says, right? Big bank beats little bank, so.
Yeah.
Again, Sega Forever, like we talked about it before, right?
Mm-hmm.
These guys keep acting like Microsoft went to Activision.
Yeah.
And I cannot stand when they do that because it was Activision that went to them because of the dilemma and the problems that they're having internally with the whole Bobby Kotick situation.
Yeah.
Their fucking goddamn investors stopped investing and they started to lose money. So they started to shop around. And Microsoft told them, no, go somewhere else. They went to Google, they went to Amazon, they went to Nintendo, they went to Sony. They all said no because they couldn't afford the bill. They wanted $120 billion.
Yeah.
Then they went back to Microsoft and said, okay, how much you'll give us? And that's when they offered them the $69 billion. Okay? So again, if a company's going to you, how is that not fair? They need to be bought because they're in trouble.
Yep.
That's what I said. I'm gonna call him out. Watch, I'm gonna call him out on this comment. I'm gonna say, you're gonna come on a podcast and talk so I can teach you a lesson because you're dumb and you don't know what you're saying. And see if he'll do it. So I can put him in his fucking place.
Yeah. Well,
Saying stupid shit like that. Oh, it's not fair. Like Sony started the whole inception buying companies. That's all they did.
Yep.
on the PlayStation 1 era. All they did was buy companies. They didn't build developers. No, they bought them.
Yep.
Through the years, that's when they built. I think it was Polyphony, Santa Monica, and the Sony of Japan, which they closed down recently. That was it. And little mobile stuff here and there. But they didn't create Naughty Dog. They bought them. Insomniac, something they bought. Their relationship with Ready at Dawn, they have bought that. It was a partnership. You know what I'm saying? That they paid off.
Yeah.
Like they didn't build anything. The stupid fucks.
I mean, for me, they're the ones that basically started free agency in gaming.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's what they did. This is why
You
we
didn't see the video clip that I sent you guys where I said, where they show, since Sony knew that they didn't have a relationship the way Sega did, they went to Japan and bought 250 developers and games to the launch of the PS1. That's what they did.
Yeah.
That's their whole inception. And through the years, they bought the company, that they fucking bought the guys who did the Shadow of the Beast. They bought them. They fucking bought, what was it? The other one that they closed down that did the racing games for them.
Uh,
The one that did that racing game, the motor store for them, that racing series.
yeah, I know who you're talking about. I forgot.
That did Drive Club. They bought them.
Yeah.
Like, them motherfuckers bought all them people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How you gonna sit there? Oh, it's not fair. Like, shut up. It's not fair. It's not fair. So it's not Microsoft's fault that they could afford to buy them. The hell?
look at realist.
Yeah.
Look at realist, bro.
That's like saying that's like saying it's not fair. It's like saying that's like me saying that's not fair that LeBron James could beat me in basketball. Like, he's better than me. He's a professional. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Stupid. You gotta be a complete moron to say dumb comments like that.
Sony was strong on so many people. It's like this is why like Sega would have bad relationships with the people.
And the ones who started was Nintendo, was it not, brother?
For what?
It was Nintendo who started that. Sony just took over because they had money and they could do it on a bigger level.
Yeah,
But it was Nintendo. That's why Nintendo had that clause with, if you made games for them, you could only make games for them. They were only allowed to make 5 games, and if they did games for anywhere else, they would get sued.
Yeah.
Well,
Like, come on now.
They would do the contract, right? I think they're what they would do is that overhead they would charge for you to develop on their console. So like
Yeah.
it was like $10, maybe $20.
Yeah.
And then so what PlayStation did, Sony came in and they're a big bank back then, so they just undercut Nintendo. So that's what I mean about the third party stuff. So a lot of people
See,
started
the whole thing with EA, remember? The whole thing with EA with Madden. Sony bought out the thing for EA with Madden. That's why Sega had to build a visual concept. They had to build the 2K series.
Yep.
Because they fucking flat out bought the deal and bid them out because they had more money, and that's how they fucking got all those casuals that played Madden on the PlayStation the first time it came out. What the hell, bro? This fucking, and they're the dudes that got platforms that I guarantee you that they got. So he probably got a whole bunch of subscribers too.
Soprano won't give them a blank check anymore. Yep.
I guarantee you that Reach Sports Gaming has like a bunch of subscribers too.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he does.
Fucking idiots.
I'm pretty sure
People
he
so
does.
stupid, huh? It's the people are dumb. They're gonna support motherfuckers that don't know anything. That's crazy.
That's probably why he did it, dude. Because there's did we lose Hiba?
He'll be back.
I mean, I think that's why he did it because there's a lot of stuff about him. Like, I guess he got in trouble in his other gaming channel or whatever on Twitch or something like that. People's been posting.
Oh, he got in trouble? Sega Forever?
Yeah, there was something. There's like a story on this dude that I think he was on Twitch or something like that, and he's like toxic to women. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, there's like this is why, like, if you're gonna come on, like, if you're gonna do a YouTube channel and you're gonna start talking about stuff and being, trying to be like what he's trying to be now, dude, you got to make sure your stuff is in order. Because there's people bringing it up. I don't dive into that kind of stuff because I don't listen to him, dude. As soon as I heard a couple of the things he say, and he sound like just like Colin Moriarty and all these these guys. Yeah, I just bounce from it, dude. But I am gonna watch Unlimited because I kind of missed their podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I missed Unlimited, and so I got to catch up with them.
Well, he'll probably be on trouble. Sega Forever. If he keeps it up on YouTube, he might be in trouble on there too.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he's making enemies, man. You know how people are on social media. You know,
Yeah.
Too bad Hebot dropped. Hebot can speak to that.
Hebot's gonna go to his channel. He said he's gonna call him out. You know he's gonna do it too. He's probably looking at it as we're on the podcast. He's gonna call him out. I know he will.
That would be nice. That would be a nice.
And here's the thing, Sega Forever. He probably ain't gonna answer. He's gonna be a little bitch. He's probably not gonna answer. We'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see.
I mean, hopefully, I think he's probably doing it for clout. You know, to build up. Because that's the thing with Sony guys, right? They'll gravitate to anybody that feeds their ego, that tells them what they want to hear.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
I Sega Forever, man. I'm enjoying that Tokyo Ghostwire, man.
Dude, I can't. Man, that game is evil, man. That game, I started off. It was pretty fun, and it's not a bad game. It's an awesome game, dude.
It's kind of evil.
Yeah,
kind of evil, man.
Once I started, they have the it's Japanese. It's obake, right? It's obake culture.
Yeah,
I did dive deep into that stuff. So once you start doing like the, when you start doing like with your hand, you start doing the seals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's why I joked in I think it was your comment section. I joked about it. It's like I started off more like a shooter, and kind of like open world, and then we went straight to the Omen.
Yeah.
You gotta you do exorcisms and stuff like that in the game, and
yeah, man.
Yeah, don't play that game at night, dude. I'm spirit sensitive. That's why I do. So I don't like.
Yeah, I hear you. It's a decent game. I like it that it's on Game Pass. It's a great game to play for Game Pass, and it's one of those games that show it's worth your money having Game Pass. It is. It's a pretty decent game. I like it, man.
Yeah, it's as I've opened it more, it got better and better. I will say this: I'm not saying that the guys that make it are demonic. I'm just saying, just like anything else, you do research on this stuff and you want it to be realistic. And so some of the symbols that are on there, man, some of the exorcism stuff that they were doing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So and then it was getting dark. It was getting dark around my house. I was like, oh, dude, man. You start hearing all those little voices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What Toolman says, does Ghostwire Tokyo have the grunge in it?
Dude, I don't know, man. I don't think I want to make it that far. I want to be out. Because I went to one place where I had to go to this house and exercise the house, and that thing was creepy, man. They had all the stuff going, man. Just the shutters, man. All
really?
Stuff. Yeah. Plus, I'm playing it on my TV upstairs, dude, which is a mini QLED.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's like you can hear all the sounds and everything, man. It's creepy. Yeah.
Don't put headphones on and play that, brother.
No, I'm not. I play. I want to play that. If I finish it, it'll be during the day. Because where I live, dude, I live in a valley, dude, and it gets dark, and there's all you heard me apologize on my videos, right? About the the background noise, man. At nighttime, dude, it's freaky, man. You hear all kind of stuff.
Yeah, I bet.
And then man. where I live, they built these homes, and then one of the neighbors was telling me, because he worked construction, he's like, they built it right. We have a Native Hawaiian bones right in the backyard, back area, right behind my yard. So these were caves. There's lava caves here, and so that's where they would bury the bones. So it's all like right up the hill from where I live. So
Hebot said you guys are going to be doing a show later.
Yeah, if you want to jump in, dude, I'll send you. It's just Hebot's going to talk about He-Man Revolutions, which I know if you follow. I know like the rest of us, you guys follow pop.
I grew up watching He-Man. I got a couple of I got a special collection, a collector's edition of the anime series back when we were younger. I liked it, He-Man. I liked it a lot. I had figures too. I had a lot of them. Not as much as Hebot has, but I had a lot of them. I used to play them when I was as a kid. I had the He-Man figures, man.
Right.
Part of my childhood, man. I like the old ones. Sega Forever. When I go to stores, I see the newer versions that they made of He-Man. It's just not the same, man. It's the craftsmanship in some of those toys. It's not there to me. The old ones had more detail, in my opinion, than newer ones they make, Yeah,
I like that. Those 80s, those muscle figures back in the day, man.
Yeah, man. He-Man was huge back then. I mean, those figures were big. I mean, they were huge. Muscle guys, dude.
Yeah.
Man-at-Arms was like one of the biggest muscle dudes, in those figures that came out. And I liked it. figure called Manny Faces or Mini Faces.
Yeah,
You know?
Manny Faces. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, that was my favorite. You know,
I,
I like it.
I thought Triclops looked pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. He did. Triclops. Yeah, you can turn his eyes. That was cool, man. You
Mhm.
can find those Sega Forever, but if you want those original ones, I think they're expensive as hell, dude.
Yeah. Well, they've become collectibles, so it'd be
Yeah.
hard. Like if I bought one, I couldn't open the thing. I couldn't open it because it's such a on mint on and my mint on box, right? It's such a big thing now. So
Yeah.
yeah. But it was just have he bought it because I wasn't gonna watch it because the things I've heard about the show, and
Yeah.
then it was Hebot who kind of convinced me. Well, you know how we talk offline. We call each other.
Yeah.
And he was telling me all this stuff. I was like, I'm gonna check it out, bro. If you liked it, I trust Hebot's judgment. And I watched it, and there were some things I didn't like about the show, but overall, dude, I just loved it. Like I was like, wow, this show is actually really good.
Oh,
And
cool.
there's so but I had to have Hebot kind of explain stuff to me because I'm not a huge, Hebot is like a huge. He's like a huge like if people have questions to me about Marvel, I'm more of a Marvel guy. So I could talk about Marvel.
Well, me and you both. I know that I know brother E-Rock and them and Unlimited, they like DC, but I do like DC. Don't get me wrong. I like some of their stuff, but I've always been a Marvel guy. I'm always gonna be. I know it's fell to the wayside, but I'm always gonna be a Marvel guy, man. I've always have been.
Yeah, I don't have. Yeah, I mean, and to be honest with you, E-Rock and Unlimited are not wrong.
Yeah, they're
Marvel-
not. They're not. But it's hard, man, because Marvel. That was just, man. It was part of my childhood. DC was out there, but I always got claimed to Marvel. Always,
Right. Well, I guess
I've always liked the X-Men, all that stuff. I've always liked that stuff, man.
I think we're about the same age, so I think that was our generation, right? When X-Men.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the games, Sega Forever, man.
Yeah.
When when that came out, the Marvel X-Men on Saturn, Children of the Atom, that game was it's a perfect port of the arcade, and I played that. I still have it. I played the hell out of that on my Saturn. I mean, hours and hours playing that game. I loved it.
Yeah, because Sega could do those 2D graphics. That's what the Saturn advantage was, right?
I know. They were the king.
Yep.
Right, Sega Forever? The Sega Saturn was the king for 2D fighting games. PlayStation couldn't hold a candle to the 2D on a Saturn, man. They just couldn't. They tried. They couldn't, man. They couldn't do it. Saturn had them beat with the 2D.
Yeah, Saturn did. I remember the Battle Raiding Toshinden was the first PlayStation game I saw. And that game was horrible, dude. I remember seeing that.
Yeah, man. Battle Toshinden,
yeah. And people were talking about that game, but it was hard, right? Because the game looked horrible. And then, I saw it at Best Buy. And then right down the street was the local arcade where everybody was playing, like, Samurai Showdown and still and the 2D that way. But then when you played it on the Saturn had that power, had that ability to crunch those that 2D aspect and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, they had the better Street Fighter. They had the better Street Fighter Alpha games.
Yeah,
they were better on Saturn. The sound, the music, the graphics, they were just way better, dude. They were way better, man. I'm sorry, they just were. They were better on there. The Capcom 2D games, even the Street Fighter games, the other one that came on there, they were better. It was better on the Saturn, bro. It was.
I think I told you I actually got I actually modded mine to include that 4 megabit.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, that so I put that additional storage in there, and so you'd have to get it modded, and then you'd have to get the what is that, the cartridge, right, for the 4 megabit RAM.
Yeah,
you just insert it in that back area, plug it in, and that's how I was playing Marvel Superheroes. So
that's a great game.
It was like the speed and everything was amazing, but it kind of ruined other games for me because once you play that, you can't go back. Yeah,
that's another one. Marvel Superheroes. Yeah, I have that. I have the US version of that.
Was it Marvel versus X-Men? It's one of those. They're Marvel Superheroes, I think.
Marvel Superheroes, that was a US version.
Yeah.
They had a US version, so you could be talking about the other one that didn't come out here, which is Marvel versus X-Men. That did not come out on US Saturn's games, I think. I think you had to get that imported.
Yeah.
right?
I had X-Men Children of the Atom is what we were talking about, right?
Yeah, that game was fantastic.
Yeah.
That was a fantastic game. They did a great job on graphics, sound, everything. That was a fantastic game, man. I played the hell out of that game, man. And Marvel superheroes, they did a good job on that too. That was pretty good.
And then it was what X-Men versus Avengers. Was that what? No, Capcom versus. Dude, man, see, I'm old, bro. I'm old. Man.
Capcom versus. You're right. There is one called
Capcom versus Marvel versus Capcom or something like that.
Yeah, and there was a one on PlayStation. Street Fighter versus. I think it was Street Fighter versus X-Men.
X-Men, yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, man.
Yeah, there's one on there too.
Dude, I'm gonna hit the big 5-0 pretty soon, man. So I can feel it.
I'm already there. You're right behind me.
I'm right behind you, brother. I'll be joining you, man. And up with me,
you're right behind me, man.
We can start calling Hebot the youngin.
Yeah, man. It changes when you hit that big 5-0, brother. Yeah, it changes, man. You know.
Oh, here we go, bro. It's like X-Men versus Street Fighter with the 4 megabits of RAM.
Yeah. I got some import games, Sega Forever, because I have the Mega cartridge that fits in back of the Saturn.
Mm-hmm.
If you get that Mega Plus or Mega, I think it's called the Mega Plus cartridge. I have my Saturn up here in the living room. If you have, I got that by mistake. I got it and thought it was just extra memory, but here the thing actually is extra memory, but it can play import games. I didn't know that.
Yeah. My friend had that one.
I did not know that. I was so happy to see that, Sega Forever. I started buying a few import Japanese games cheap. The ones that were cheap, I got from Japan. It took a while for them to come, but I got a handful of them from Japan, man. Different types of ones that were cheap that I never heard of. A couple fighting games and weird things like that. That came with little soundtracks and stuff. It was weird, man.
Yeah, because I think the one I did that to get you remember that game Radiant Silvergun?
Yeah, that's expensive as hell.
Is it? Yeah.
That game, you know what? You know they were giving that away free on Xbox One.
Oh yeah, for the you're talking about what is that, Games for Gold or something?
Yeah, and then it was Games for Gold, and then they put it back in their Sega Forever for free in the backwards compatibility store.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe they were giving that away for free. That game is expensive as hell. If you want it on a Saturn, it's expensive.
Oh, the original? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's collectible.
I think that game's like $500. That thing's expensive, dude.
Oh, yeah, dude. That stuff is like they had some. So that's what they were known for, dude. The 2D stuff and the shooters, man. You couldn't touch their stuff, dude.
Yeah, man. Saturn stuff is the most. You know, you have Dreamcast, right? There's certain games that are expensive, like which I have it, Project Justice.
Right. Yeah, Project Justice is awesome. I love that game. Yeah.
That's expensive. I think it's like almost 200. It's around 100. But the Saturn games, Sega Forever, the US version of Saturn games are so goddamn expensive, bro. God damn.
Well, yeah, because that quality, man, that quality I built into the game. I mean, the Saturn wasn't a bad system. It was actually pretty awesome. The problem was, of course, we had the 32X before that.
Yeah.
And that kind of put people off. Though I did like the games on it, or the Sega CD, right?
Yeah.
That you know, when and that's the thing, right? This is why I probably gravitated towards Xbox, because Microsoft kind of does these things, you know.
Yeah.
But the difference being, like, Microsoft is just bigger and then they have money, so they don't, you know, they're a little bit more, you know. But Sega was like that, dude. Sega was always pushing the envelope, and that's what it was to me to be a Sega fan. That's why a lot of people will tell me they're Sega fans, and then they'll say something to me, and already I try not to discount people, but already I'm like, well, we're just from different eras of being Sega fans, you know. So
Sega Forever, man. You remember too? People did numerous videos on the Sega Saturn. People tried their best to jailbreak copy those games. They couldn't do it. It was hard. It's hard to jailbreak that thing.
And that's why I keep on saying, and I'll keep on saying this, dude. This is what helped the PlayStation, the original PlayStation, dude. I knew so many people that could burn games.
PlayStation was easy, dude.
Yeah, PlayStation was easy. And
that was easy, bruh. That was easy as hell. My friend Tony, he had, that's all he had, Sega Forever. When I go to his apartment to hang out with him, have a couple beers and hang out with him, That's all he had. They were all burned. Every last single game he had was burned. He never had an original copy of a game. They were all burned. He got them free from his friend from work, would make it for him for next to nothing.
Yeah.
All the time. But then this is what happened. The chip kept burning out in his PlayStation.
Yeah, that was one of the problems. Yeah.
And he had to put another chip in there. Like, I think he had to pay for that, putting another chip in there. But he had to keep doing that. I'm like, dude, what is it worth to you to keep doing that with your PlayStation? You're end up like paying more. Your chips keep burning out in it. It's like you're paying more money to just do that. Why don't you just, oh no, man, you don't get all these games, free. And I'm like, whatever. It just seems like you're spending more money because your chip keeps burning up.
You have to get somebody that actually knew how to solder that stuff.
Yeah.
Because for me, I had the stuff that I had the stuff from, was my friend was like, dude, you can have this, and this. I'm like, no, because the issue with guys like me, you, and he buys, we're collectors as well.
Yeah.
So we like to own, like if when CDs was a big thing, man, or 45s,
Yeah.
you would like to own it, man. My uncle, dude, he had a whole 8-track collection, right? And so that's the generation we come from. So when I would have a game would come out, I would buy it. And then people like to support the people, but I needed to own it because I wanted, we were collectors. Like I like the cases.
Me too.
Side. Like you buy the ones with the, with the collector's editions and stuff like that. So I would have what my friend would do for me is he would burn copies for me and I would play those.
Yeah.
I would play the burnt copy, but I always had the original. So I would just keep that and use the burnt copy.
Well, what I did, Sega Forever, brother, I would burn my Sega CD games.
Mm-hmm.
It was easy to burn them. I would burn them and keep my originals in the case and just play the burn copies. That's what I still have burn copies of Sega CD games that work like one. I think a game called Wonder Dog.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a cartoon like kind of game. It's very expensive right now if you want to buy like the original. Right. I have that, but it's burned because I think I had like the original disc but no cases with them, and I burned it and ended up selling them or doing something with them. But I used to burn those, and then my original games, I just kept them and preserved them, and would just play the burnt copies of those games, man.
Well, and I see that like when it first started off, you had hardcore gamers and stuff like that, and that's kind of how it would be, right? People would burn the games, but as backups. But then once PlayStation came on board, and this is why when I hear a PlayStation guy brag about how many millions of PlayStations and PlayStation 2 sold, I just laughed to myself. It was, you guys sold all these millions of consoles, but nobody was buying the games.
Yeah.
Then, I think was it mid to late 90s, right? Or no, was it early 2000s? We had that big crash, right? Of a bunch of studios, man. A ton of studios were just shutting down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, you hear Rain. You're right, Rain. Sega CD games was okay. He said he didn't like the movie style games. They're called VMU.
Yeah,
VMU games. He didn't like the VMU games. It was just button, click button. Some of them were cool. They were cheesy, Rain. Some of them were funny. Some of them were funny. Like, what's that one called? Sewer Shark?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. What, Rain? You didn't like Sewer Shark? Sewer Shark was awesome.
Sewer Shark was... Hey,
oh, yes, here we go.
Brother, I couldn't get I still have Sewer Shark. I couldn't get the part where he kept saying 949er and all this stuff. Like, I couldn't get it right. You had to go through the right tunnel holes or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I kept messing up, man. I kept messing it up. But I still actually own that game, Sewer Shark. I still have that game. I still actually have that, man. That was they had great games on there, like the Eternal Champions fighting game on there.
Yeah, that was on there.
That's a phenomenal fighting game on there. Phenomenal. Mortal Kombat. Yeah. It was the closest version of the arcade. Was on the Sega CD. Final Fight was a great game on Sega CD. Rage in the Cage, WWF. There's a lot of games on there, guys, that were good. There's a lot that weren't good. I have Night Trap on there.
No, that's what I was about to say, right? Night Trap kind of sucked all the air out of the room.
Wasn't that weird? That was a weird game, bro. It was a very weird game. It had Dana Plato in it from Different Strokes.
Different Strokes, yeah.
Yeah, and it was. You remember that Sega Forever?
Well, I remember because I didn't have the game, but what happened was it was on the news. Dude. I remember it hitting the news, right? And I think the only thing that actually beat that out was when Mortal Kombat became a big news story. But yeah, I remember that vividly, dude. How everybody that like.
Hey, brother. Hey, Sega Forever, man. Anthony Chipmunk.
Oh,
I want you to send me a burnt copy of Snatcher, dude. He has the game Snatcher. He has a burnt copy. You know how much that game is right now?
Wow.
I've never had Snatcher. That game is very, very expensive right now, bro. If you want the original Snatcher, oh, it's expensive as hell, Anthony. I never got to get that. I never got to get Snatcher, man. That's a very expensive game right now. If you want the original, that's expensive as hell. Like some of them were very expensive, Sega Forever. Some of the Sega CD games, like that Lunar.
Yeah,
Is
Lunar
it
Silver
Lunar?
Star Story. Yeah, I think it's Lunar Silver Star Story.
Yeah, those are expensive. They're RPGs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those are pretty expensive, man.
If I remember correctly, it's an action one, right?
I think so. Yeah, Lunar.
Let me look it up because it's been so long.
Yeah, they had a lot of games on there, guys. There was a lot of games on there, man. There's a lot of cool games on there. There was some that were kind of like, what's it called? Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, or some kind of Marky Mark game on there or something. I don't know. The rap group, what's it called? What were they called? Crisscross?
Oh, yeah.
There was a Crisscross game on there. I don't have those. I tried to get those because I wanted to add them to the collection, but they wanted too much money for them.
Yeah, dude, you have an impressive collection, dude. That'd be worth
it
just to have.
You're right, Rain. Sega CD could play music CDs. Yep. So did the Saturn. The Saturn played it. The Sega CD played it. The Dreamcast plays them. They all played music CDs.
Yeah, but once Sony came into the market, dude.
Yeah.
That's what, they were the biggest. They were the biggest electronic company, man. Or people. They had the mind share. Right? Everybody knew Sony.
Yeah,
I was one of them.
My friends, they could never understand Sega Forever. They could never understand me, man. They said, "Man, I don't understand you. Why do you keep playing that stupid Sega Saturn when you should get a PlayStation?" I'm like, dude, the Sega Saturn has the best fighting games on it. I don't want a PlayStation. It's trash. I don't like it, man. No, the Saturn's trash, man. Your 3D games suck. They look like garbage. And I'm like, well, to you it does, but to me, it's the Sega Saturn is better. I don't like PlayStation. I just never liked it PlayStation back then. I just never liked it.
Well, that's how I got my Saturn, because my friend he liked this game called Wing Commander.
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah, so he played it on the Nintendo, right? The SNES. And when he found out that they were doing the like a live FMV version, right?
Yeah.
And Mark Hamill was actually starring in that.
Wing Commander, right?
Yeah, Wing Commander.
I have it, man. I actually own that. Yeah.
Yeah. So he sold the Saturn to me because I was going to go buy a Saturn. He goes, "Hey, can you buy my Saturn? Because I want to go get Wing Commander." And he's a huge Wing Commander fan. Did he play Wing Commander all the time?
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's how I just basically, he sold it to me cheap. So I bought my first Saturn from there, because then I had to get another Saturn to get it modded. And so I bought my first Saturn, and then the first game I played was Virtual Fighter. Because I was a huge fighting game fan, dude, and I would play, you play in tournaments at the local arcade, and there was these guys, man, and they were super good. They were super good at Virtual Fighter, and a lot of us, we just, like, these guys we call them the five masters.
Yeah.
But then what happened was, once I got my Saturn, and then if everybody found out that the dude that worked there, because he was one of the guys, they actually had the move list. Because you remember back then we didn't have move lists. You just played and then you figure out how the moves were, and then people would share information. But these guys wouldn't tell anybody. And so once I got my Saturn, dude, and they showed you how to do the certain moves and stuff like that. And then what I did, I would just practice on my Saturn, and I'll go to the arcade, and I ended up beating off almost all five of them. There's this one kid that played, and he was too good, man, because he would use what's his name? Rio. So man, Akira, right? Akira's his name too. I'm old.
Yeah.
So he would, and he knew the five palm stun of death. Like he could pull it off. He could pull it off and if he hits you with that, dude, you're done.
Wow.
Yeah, it was that, and he could pull it off without even in an instant, man. And that's the only person that I couldn't beat. And then what I ended up doing, dude, I ended up learning all the grapplers. And then a lot of those guys couldn't play against the grapplers, man. Like I would use Jeffrey. And I would use Wolf all the time, because these guys like to play with Pi and they like to play with Jackie.
Yeah, Jackie was a good character. Jackie.
and it was tough. So what these guys they like to do, and they like to do those. What they love to do is they like to do that spinning backhand like to the leg.
Yeah.
And then I would wait for them because I knew they wanted, especially these guys. They ended up playing in patterns actually, so they weren't really as good as they made themselves out to be. But they would constantly do that. And when they go for that, so I would I would walk up to him and with Jeffrey, I grab him by the face. Then Jeffrey lifts him up, shakes him, and then slams it to the ground. And everybody in the arcade was like, "Whoa!" And it's a simple move. All you have to do is block, step, and then I think it's like down and punch. You just have to be in the right vicinity. So you have to block like when he's coming in.
Yeah, Rain, I beat it. I beat Sonic CD on Sega CD. Yeah, I beat it. I seen the end of it, the little movie at the end. Yeah, I beat it, man. It was that was amazing. That was amazing. Sega Forever. When I got Sonic CD on Sega CD, when it had the little the little anime movie in it, the graphics, it was when it was new to me back then. The graphics and stuff for that time and era was amazing to me. The music was amazing, the colors in the game,
Yeah.
The overall Sonic CD was amazing. It was very creative. That was a very creative time. And a great game that was on, that was on the Sega Saturn, man. I loved it, Sega CD. I kept going to the past, kept going to the future to see how the boards look differently, and I loved doing that, man. For hours, Sega Forever, I did that, trying to find every board in the past, every board in the future. It was good. It was good times, man. Man, you're really taking me back, Rain. That was some good times, man. Good times, man. Now you can play I think you can play back compat on your Xbox. Yeah,
really?
Sega CD is back compat on there.
Oh.
I believe. Yeah, it is. I think it is. Yep. And Sir's Virtual Fighter. Isn't Virtual Fighter 5 on there? Virtual Fighter 5 is back compat, right? I thought it was it's on Xbox, on Series X's and Xbox Ones, right? VR5.
Well, I have the digital, so I
think it's back compat, man. Yeah.
Oh, you remember I told you I sold all my stuff?
Yeah.
That's why I get like when I watch your thing, dude. I get very jealous. I wish I would have kept on my game.
Yeah, Sega Forever. When you told me that, man, I almost cried. You had some really awesome gems that would be expensive today, dude. You could get a lot of money for some of those games you had, dude. Oh man, they're worth so much money today.
Yeah.
They're ones I never owned, like Panzer Saga. I never owned that.
Oh really? Yeah, that was awesome.
No.
Yeah,
our brother Poseidon, he owns that, right? He sent me a picture on my phone. He still owns that.
Oh wow.
It's over $1,000 on eBay and Amazon. That's expensive as hell.
I could see that because in order for you to have like because those jewel cases weren't the most sturdy.
Yeah.
Like the jewel case, and of course it was longer, right? And in the book, if that's pristine, and then what is it, like 4 or 5? I think it's like 5 discs, right? If I remember correctly. It's like 5 discs. Yeah.
No, Rain, he's laughing. No, the 32X really the 32X really helped gaming graphics. Nah, I mean, they used to talk about blast processing, the 32X. I have one, Rain. I have a 32X. I do. It's not hooked up. All that stuff is like in boxes, but I played it, and some of the games on there were good. Sonic Knuckles Chaotix is that game I owned for it. That was pretty good. There was some games on it that were pretty good. Mortal Kombat 2, it was pretty good on there, a little faster. I think the sound was better on that version of Mortal Kombat 2 for 32X. Doom was terrible. A lot of people didn't like Doom on there. I have that. There's a lot of
Did you like the Star Wars game on there?
The Star Wars game, I have it.
Yeah.
Sega Forever, it was pretty decent. It wasn't bad, but for the most part, Rain, no, the 32X just wasn't. It just couldn't. It didn't do it, man. It had a few games that were good, but in the end, no, the 32X wasn't a good success for Sega at all. Really wasn't. It wasn't, man. Now today, all it is a collector item. If you can find it, I have the box and everything. If you can find it, yeah, it's good to collect if you like Sega, like me and Sega Forever, but that's probably about it, man. And the games right now, they want a lot of money for the games.
Yeah.
He said Beavis and Butthead on Sega was my favorite. I have it, Rain. I still have Beavis and Butthead. I actually still have that game. That was funny. That was a funny game, man. That was a funny game.
They actually brought the show back.
Yeah, I seen that. I
Yeah.
seen that, man.
My friend watches it. He said it's really funny.
It's the original guys, right?
Yeah, Mike Judd. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta start watching them again, man. When did it start? Is it on Netflix?
I think it's on Paramount.
Oh, it's on Paramount.
Or is it on Peacock? I don't know. It's on one of the streaming services, dude.
Is it? Hey guys, what streaming service is the new Beavis and Butthead on? Let me know in the comment section, man. I want to know what it's on. I want to check that out. Because I used to watch them. I used to watch them religiously back in the day. They were funny as hell.
Dude,
The movie was funny.
Yeah, MTV was pretty big back then.
I know, man. You know what game I have? Sega Fair. You're gonna be crazy. I have it on original Xbox. Celebrity Deathmatch.
Are you serious? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I got that, man. You remember that?
Yeah, dude. Just watch that show all the time.
I got that, man.
I was in the Navy too when that was really kicking off, dude. We used to watch.
Yeah. I got it on the original Xbox, dude. Celebrity Deathmatch. That was it's a crazy game, man.
Dude, you can't have these shows now, dude. I mean, you can have that show right now, dude. It would be That thing would get canceled so fast.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it came out around when Outlaw Golf came out. Remember that?
Oh yeah, Outlaw Golf.
Outlaw Golf, Outlaw Tennis, Outlaw Beach Volleyball.
Yeah.
Outlaw Golf set all that off, you know.
Yeah.
They were funny. They were cool. A lot of people didn't really like. I think some people liked it, but they just said it got corny after a while. I liked them.
I think it grew out. You know, it's such a '90s thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so. If you look at the '90s, was like there's people that say, "Well, '90s don't have any culture like the '80s." I'm like, no, dude.
Nah, well,
'90s definitely has their own culture. You might not like it. Like I look back at how I was in the '90s, and I'm like, dude, man, I just thank God I made it out. Made it out of the '90s. '90s were very, you know, like one of the key characters on MTV was Daria. You know.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Daria. You were right. Sega Forever. It's on Paramount Plus.
Is it Paramount Plus? Thanks, Rain.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I finally watched the Halo series. Yeah, I watched the Halo series finally on Paramount Plus. I got it.
Isn't a new one coming out soon?
I don't know, dude. I don't know if they're gonna.
There's supposed to be another one coming out soon. I think the second season. 100 would know about it. I think it is. I think the second season will be coming out. What's up, Dave? Yeah, I think the second season will be out pretty soon. I liked it. I liked it, the season 1 of Halo.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It took me a little bit to get used to it.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of time, man.
Yeah, but I do like the I did because the guy they picked to play Master Chief. I guess I didn't have a problem with him taking off his helmet. It was hard for me in the beginning, but because I like the actor so much. I really like the actor. He was in this other movie he was in that I absolutely love, and so I liked him as an actor. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If people don't want to play Redfall, yeah, you see, Dave, you see a lot of people right now kind of walking it back on the Xbox side.
Yeah,
they're walking it back a little bit more, right?
Yep.
Because like Sega Man, we talk about this, right? It's like it was very reactionary.
Yeah.
Everybody was giving their hot takes, being upset, and it was driven by the PlayStation and the media side, right? And when that happens, I just tune out. I don't listen to any of those guys at all.
Yeah, Rain, you're really taking me and Sega Forever back, dude.
Yeah,
I remember buying magazines too to find out about gaming news, man. It's so different now. What's up, Radiant 96? It's so different now, man. I think you can still get a couple of magazines, but for the most part, it's gone.
Yeah,
it's gone, man. I would love to buy magazines. You know what I like that they got rid of? I liked the official Xbox magazine. I don't think you can get that no more.
Yeah. I think they moved it over to the UK, and then it finally. I don't think they do, right?
Yeah, I miss that Sega Forever. I miss that, man. I miss that magazine.
I kind of fell off of print because there was a time like I think when we first was in this, man, you had a lot of these journalists were gamers first.
Yeah,
so they were gamers that became journalists, but now you have journalists who are gamers. So That's a big problem for me. That's why you get a lot of this group think we see online. Because as soon as something, especially when it's like we're Xbox guys, so when something comes out about Xbox, which is usually negative, you just see that echo chamber, right? Everybody just repeating the same thing.
Yeah.
And so I don't follow gaming journalists at all.
Yeah, I remember, Rain. You're right. Rain, I still own those. You know what, guys? I'm gonna actually do a video on that so I could show you guys. The official Xbox magazine did come with demo disc, and you believe it or not, I have all those demo discs. I have a lot. I have a lot of them. I kept them. I have them all.
Did you keep the mags?
I got the mags too. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
They're put away. I got the mags. Some of them got a little damaged, but I have them. But I have those demo discs, Rain. I have those, man. I put them in for nostalgia reasons. You can still put them in and play them over again.
Oh, nice.
You could play them on your if you still have an OG Xbox, you can go back and play that stuff in the 360. You can put it in your 360 and play that stuff over again. Watch the old interviews, all that stuff. That's why it's good to keep that stuff, guys. That's why me and people like Hebot and Sega Forever, man, we keep that stuff because it's part of gaming culture and history. I won't get rid of it. You know, when it's time for Sega Man to cross over, my son and whoever can do whatever they want. But while I'm here, I'm going to keep that stuff. And I like going back and watching that stuff over again, man, sometimes.
Dude, you could be, your stuff could probably be donated in a couple, like in a decade or two. Your stuff could be donated to a museum, right? Because this stuff,
man, that would be cool. That would be cool. That would really be cool, man. You can't. The thing is, guys, you can't take the shit. You can't take it with you.
Yeah, you can't take it with you.
You got to do something with it, and I'm pretty sure my kids will. So I mean, hey, it'll probably be donated, like Sega ever said, like a museum or like a arcade, or not arcade, but I don't know, video game history thing. You never know. You never know, man.
Because they got gaming stuff in the archives now, don't they? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I mean, shit. Sega Forever. I still got my Saturn demos.
Yeah.
I still got my Dreamcast demos. I still got those, man.
Yeah, dude. See, that's why I get upset, man, because I had all that stuff. I'm a comic book collector, man. So what I used to do with my gaming magazines, they sell like these different comic book bags, and you can get boards and all this stuff. But they also sell the stuff for the magazine. So I used to keep all my stuff like pristine, and bag them. Like all my old magazines and stuff like that. And I wish I didn't get rid of all this stuff. I wish I would have kept it.
A lot of that stuff is just, man. I mean, especially Xbox, the original Xbox, when they came out with those magazines, and I have the demo disc Sega Forever with Seamus Blackley talking about how they was making the Xbox, man, on the demo disc.
Oh, nice.
You know how it was part of the Xbox thing they did, documentary?
Yeah, the documentary. Yeah.
I have those discs where Seamus Blackley was introducing the original Xbox, how him and his team came up with the concept on these original demo discs that came with the magazine. I have those still, and you can actually go back and play all that stuff, the Halo parties, that they were having for Halo 1 and stuff. I have all that shit, dude. I have all that shit, man. Kept all that stuff, man.
Yeah, keep it, man. Because who knows, man, when they do another documentary in like 20 years, right? They're probably gonna have to look for that for this stuff, Well, I don't know. Hopefully they'll have things more digitized, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, you see what Rain wrote? Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Rain. That's a good story. I think I told Sega Forever this. When I first got my first OG Xbox, Rain, and shout outs to the chat. They're still, rocking out with me, Sega Forever. We're gonna get going, guys, probably in a few minutes. But
yeah,
let me tell you a story, man. I was playing my first OG Xbox that my girlfriend bought me at the time. That's now my wife. She bought it for me at launch. And I got Dead or Alive 3 with it. And I played the hell out of that because I was so impressed with the graphics and the fighting mechanics in Dead or Alive that was the first game I got. And that was the only game I got because at that time, that thing was expensive. And so was the games. My mother Won't believe this. When she was still with me, when that came out, my mother was at. You won't believe it, Sega Fred. My mother was at a Goodwill and she found Halo Combat Evolved in there.
Oh wow.
And she said to me, she called me, she said, "Son, do you have that Xbox thing, right? That Xbox game system, right?" I said, "Yeah, Ma." She said, "There's a game in here called Halo." I said, "What? In the Goodwill?" He said, "Yeah, it's called Halo Combat Evolved, I think." I said, "Yeah." She said, "Do you want it?" I said, "Yeah." She bought it for me. I never played a shooter. That's what got me into shooter, Sega forever. It was Halo. I never played shooters before in my life. I never played any other type of shooter games ever when it came to like first person shooters with guns. My first initiation into shooter games, first person shooter games, was Halo. My mother bought it for me. I couldn't believe it was in there. I don't know if somebody donated it. There was nothing wrong with it. It was brand new. Somebody might have donated it. Maybe somebody didn't like it and just gave it to the Goodwill. But the game was still brand new, dude. And that's what got me into shooters. Halo got me into shooters, guys. That you guys that know in the chat, it was Halo that got me into shooters. Now I love shooters, and my favorite game is Gears of War. It was Halo that got me started into shooters, man. It was Halo Combat Evolved. Loved it.
Yeah. Same thing for me. That's what made me buy an Xbox.
Halo? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when
I was at one of those parties. I was playing with my friends, dude. I couldn't believe what I was playing, and then that very next day, because we played all night, the next day I got up early in the morning, I drove to the store and I bought an Xbox.
Yeah. I mean, it was amazing. Sega Forever. I started learning the mechanics of the game because I didn't know nothing about Halo. I didn't have friends that had an Xbox yet. I was like the first one. My friend Tony actually got mad. He got a little, butthurt because I had an Xbox and he was still playing that stupid PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
And I had the most powerful console. He was trying to say shit about the Xbox. I'm like, nah, dude, no, you can't say nothing about the Xbox, man. It's better than PlayStation. He got a little upset about it. But hey, man, it's better than PlayStation right now, dude. So, but when I got that, man, Halo, it took my breath away, dude. I loved it, the game. After that, I was hooked. Halo 2, Halo 3. I was hooked. It's still a beloved game today. People talk so much shit, Sega Forever, on Halo because they hate Halo so bad. Halo's still a fantastic shooter game, man. I don't care anybody's. It's a great game. It's still good. It's still good.
Well, that's why that documentary was so awesome. Like, I had kind of forgotten. Like I'm not. I know it's a big impact game. It broke a lot of firsts, but to watch that when they released that documentary, it actually took me back to all of the how big the game was, especially the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was huge, man. It was a gaming culture defining.
Yep. Game. Yep. You're right, Rain. The Sega Saturn. Yeah, the Sega Saturn demo had Sega Rally, great game, and Clockwork Knight on it. I still have it. Yep. You're right. Sega Rally was one of the best off-road racing games back then. That was so fun. I played the hell out of Sega Rally. I still have it. I played the hell out of that game. I loved that game.
Yeah, nothing could touch it for the longest time. I mean, even to this day, I'll put it up against anything. The control on that game was amazing, dude.
Yeah, it was. It was a fantastic racing. I loved that game. Still like it today, man. And Radiance, man, facts. Halo revolutionized FPSs on console. Yes, facts. It did. It definitely did. Halo definitely did that, man. It really did. It's in the World Guinness books. Halo 2 is in the World Guinness books, man. It's a phenomenal game, man. Yeah, they had some. Okay, every Halo wasn't perfect. There's some that had their ups and downs. The newest Halo, I liked Halo Infinite, regardless of what people said. Yes, okay, it had little ups and downs with it. They fixed it, in my opinion. So, every game's not going to be goddamn perfect. It's still a good game. I beat it. I beat Halo Infinite on Game Pass. I beat it on Game Pass. I didn't even own it yet, and I beat it on Game Pass. And it was a phenomenal. I liked it. It was a good game. Some people didn't like the ending. They didn't like it. I liked it.
Which one?
I thought it was good.
Infinite?
Yeah, a lot of people didn't. Some people didn't like the way it ended, or they didn't like the story. I thought it was pretty good. You know, you get to see Cortana. I believe Cortana in that was it a younger Cortana or was it a different Cortana? I can't remember.
Well, there's all kind of things that came up about that. Like I haven't beaten the game because I was waiting for my son was gonna play with me. But
Yeah.
at this point, I'm kind of like, son, I want to play with you because we.
Oh
always,
yeah, I don't want to tell you nothing about it, Sega Forever, but
No, you can. I don't care about spoilers at all.
I think it was her reborn or something. I mean, or it was a different Cortana, but it was really good. I thought it was good.
I got further enough to see because the way it was right in the story, Cortana, kind of because it's piggybacking off what happened before, and so they did a new version of Cortana, like that you're talking about because everybody was like the whole thing was like, oh, why did they change her body, right? I know that was a big thing. Like people were saying, "Oh, are they trying to like change the body because of sexism and stuff like that?" And I was like, "No."
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, but if you follow the story, the little bit of the game that I did play,
yeah,
where I did get those cutscenes, man, I could see what they were doing with it, so it didn't really bother me.
Yeah.
But yeah,
right on, Dave.
Yeah, but it's
Right
such an open world game, right? That blew me away. The only problem I had with Infinite though is, and maybe because I'm in Hawaii, but it's just getting into games, man, in the multiplayer.
Yeah.
It takes a long time for me to get into games. And I'm not talking like 1 or 2 minutes, man. I'm talking a long time.
Oh yeah, yeah, man.
So that's the only problem I had. So I kind of dropped off the multiplayer. But when I did get in, dude, it's fun. It's amazing.
It is. It is. It really is, man. It is.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I think me and Sega Forever are going to get out of here. He's going to be doing a podcast tonight with Hebot about He-Man, and I'll probably drop in and chop up a game with my brother Sega Forever and Hebot for a little bit when they do their podcast. But I want to thank everybody for coming, to the podcast today. All the chat. You guys rock, man. Again, hey, be happy, man. Be positive about Xbox, like Dia. First lady of chat always says, man, we got great things coming. You know what I mean? Still, and it's our time to shine, dude. It just is, bruh. It's our time to shine. No matter what people say, they can keep making videos and crying and whining about 30 frames per second on Red. I'm so sick of hearing that shit. You can keep crying about it. Now they're backpedaling, like Sega Forever said. You know what I mean? It's the inevitable, man. Just enjoy your Xbox. Enjoy your purchase. You made a good purchase with your Xbox Series S and X. You get the best value for your buck on Ultimate Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to spend $70 like the other company if you choose to be with them. Man, it's just the best value right now, and it's affordable. It's affordable, man. It's a no-brainer, like Sega Forever said. It's a no-brainer. Ultimate Game Pass is it. It's the big thing. It's the biggest thing right now in gaming.
Yeah.
Nothing can stop it, man. They could try to say that the developers ain't getting paid. It's ruining gaming. No, it's making gaming better, man, for your pockets. It's exactly what it's doing. You're saving money, man. With Ultimate Game Pass. So, guys, we're going to get out of here, man. Sega Forever, brother. Tell them where they can find you, man.
Yeah, so my channel here on YouTube is Xbox All In. I try and put content out when I can. I've just been really busy, guys. I also did a Wrecking Crew podcast at an ungodly night, ungodly hour of the day.
When did you do it?
Yeah. I tried to.
Did you do it already?
Well, I'm gonna do one this week. That's my daughter's a senior this year, so
okay.
We got so much stuff going on.
You're gonna do it this week, then?
I'm definitely gonna do it this Friday, and
all right.
And I'll just link out everybody like I do before.
Yeah.
And I'll try and do it at a little early hour, though I know you work.
Sega Forever, if you send me the link, let's say you send me a link and it's around 10 o'clock my time or 9:30.
Mm-hmm.
I get off at 11. You send me the link, I'll still be there. I just got to get home, and I know you'll be on. Just send it out to me, but I'll let you. You'll know I'll still come in. I'll still, as soon as I get home and get settled in, I will come in and join the podcast.
I could have about like 10 people in the podcast, so it's no big.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll just send everybody out before I even hit play.
Okay.
And then the guys will jump in as they see fit. But yeah, I'll definitely do one this week. Do apologize to everybody for not having one, but yeah, like saying 100%, man. Before you critique a game, maybe you should play it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe we're too old school. That's what we normally do. So yeah, thanks for having me on, brother. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys, and everybody. There's so many of you in here, man. Deploy 619. Thanks for coming, Fire Boss. Everybody, Rain. just everybody, man. There's so many of you, Lewis Frag, all you guys, man, the realist, just, Channel, all you guys, Dave, just a whole bunch of everybody in here. Flip the Script, Flip Money, 100, man. A lot of people came in here, man. Six Slayer, I said Fire Boss, right? Yeah. Vaca, all you guys, man. Mr. Kima Dia, First Lady of Chat. Thank you guys very much for joining us for another podcast, man. The Outlaws of Xbox, man. I really appreciate you guys coming and rocking out with us, man. And stay tuned for another one tonight with Hebot and our brother Sega Forever, man. We're gonna be They're gonna be talking about He-Man. It's gonna be great to hear Hebot talk about that stuff. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm sorry.
What are you laughing at?
The realist.
What do you say?
He's like, LOL, you tried to close it out an hour ago. Send me a link. Oh, dude, he busted us, dude. We got busted.
Yeah, he did. All right, guys. Me and Sega Forever are out, guys. Peace and love. Xbox for life. We don't die. We multiply. Remember, guys, we are definitely eating good over here. Peace.
Peace.